the YouTube channel on my live, and I'll pin it. Right now I'm doing it on Facebook. I think I already did it on Facebook. I did. Yes, I do got the right ones. I love you guys. Oh, yeah, you know what?
We've been live this whole time. What the heck? It's all right. They could hear us. So, sorry, everyone. You got to hear me trying to figure out how to fix this when it's been fixed the whole time. But I'm smarter than I look, I guess, because I had it fixed the whole time. So, anyways, let me introduce this properly. This is the Why Not Me podcast. I am your host, Jerry Ruiz. With me today, I have Blanca Castro from Skies Presents, from Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army. Give her a big round of applause. Say what up. Okay, Blanca. I'm so sorry that I had you wait this whole time for nothing.
It's okay. It wasn't for nothing. Maybe it wasn't live until now. You'll catch that when you check it.
Okay. And yeah, it's weird because on my YouTube, like the YouTube creator page, it says it wasn't live this whole time. So I don't. It's still saying I'm not live, but I think I figured it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are we live though? Live? You can see us live on YouTube.
Yeah. Hertz Media said saludos to Blanca. Everyone.
Hey, we're live.
There you go. Say if you could type in, I can see you and hear you guys. That would be cool. But if not, what up? So. Sorry to keep you waiting. Like I said, there's no time frame. We'll just keep doing this until, the vibe is over. And so, Pink Morales, Muñeca Hernandez.
The vibe is over.
What up? Okay.
Hey.
All right. So you ready, Blanca?
Yes, I am super ready. Oh, you're a Raiders fan. You know one of my best buddies, they call him Raider Tommy. He's one of the top promoters in the industry, too.
All right. Well, shout out to Raider Tommy. He sounds dope.
Yep. Chicano strut.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to start this off by asking you, what is Skies Presents?
So Skies Presents represents me. My nickname is actually Sky. So I said, why not put Sky Presents? I love the name Sky. So I decided to name my company Sky Presents. Beforehand, it was Sky Events and Entertainment.
Oh, okay. That doesn't roll off the tongue as nice, huh?
Yeah.
So, that's cool. Like you said, or like you told everyone, I'm gonna change my name from Top 3 Gaming to Top 3 Entertainment. So,
hey.
Sometimes you gotta, change it up.
Yes.
How long have you been doing Skies Presents?
So, Sky Presents or overall?
I guess Skies Presents, and then we could go a little before that.
Okay. So, Sky Presents was born last year. Actually, when was it born? Yeah, Sky Presents was actually born last year.
Okay.
And, sorry?
No, go for it.
So it was born last year. I decided on changing the name from what I do, Sky's Events and Entertainment, and just making it simple Sky Presents, because I started doing concerts and events. So I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little shorter than Sky Events and Entertainment.
Okay. And then before Skies Presents, what was it that you were doing?
So before Sky Presents, it was Sky's Events and Entertainment. I was a club and event promoter. So basically, I get paid to promote I'm sorry, I get paid to promote events at clubs. I get paid for bringing in people to the clubs and advertising for them.
Okay, so kind of like a promoter, right?
Yeah, a promoter.
Okay, a
A promoter
promoter.
for clubs. Mhm.
Okay. How are you doing it now? That since there is no, like, the clubs aren't open all crazy.
So okay, so for the clubs, I stopped doing the clubs like 8 months prior to our shutdown. With the pandemic. So I stopped doing the clubs. I think I got a little bit drained and overwhelmed, and I was over it already. Because since we're back to back with concerts, um, I think like I just started. I decided to stop doing the clubs, but other than that, I mean, I think the club owners they took a big hit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, now I feel you on that. They lost a real one, huh?
They lost. Yep.
Yeah. And then
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about me. Yeah,
yeah.
they of course they lost a real one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have haters in the club scene as well. But you know what? My people love me. I pack up that club. It ain't easy to bring 5 people in, and definitely not easy to bring 100 to 200 people in to a club.
Nah, I
But
feel
I
you.
was just one of those.
Hell yeah,
Hmm.
that's sick. Everyone's always hyped to see you, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I love everybody.
Dang that.
Well, maybe not.
So so you said that it was kind of draining on you doing the promotion, and you were doing the concerts at the same time, or like
Yeah.
kind of at the same
So
time.
I was doing the concerts at the same time, and like as a club promoter, you gotta promote and you gotta be there present because a majority of the people that's who they go for. They go because of you,
Yeah.
the promoter, the person who's promoting the event, the host. Because I was a promoter, but I was also a hostess.
Yeah.
So like I would invite and I would, right? So let's say it's you. So basically, I'm like, okay, hey, like, Jerry, you want your birthday?
Oh,
And then your friend
you're
Carson.
cutting off right
Oh,
there. Yeah, it must be the internet.
are we good?
Yeah, you're good now. So what are you saying? You were saying if it was like my birthday supposedly. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, so if it was, hey, bottle popping. So if it was your birthday and it would be like a friend named Carlos's birthday, then I would set that up. Salud. I would set that up, and me setting that up, I would actually get you a bottle
Hey,
of or a champagne, depending on how many people you bring. Yeah, and for
hey,
your friend too. So that's how I would bring in my people.
hell yeah. And then like you said, they're there to see you, and even like you said, like, oh hey, come check this out, it's popping. And then they show up and you're not even there. They're like how is this place popping if she doesn't even want to be here? So
Yeah,
I
that's
could feel that.
true. Some people, I think that's when that was my turning point at 8 months prior to the pandemic hitting. Um, I think like because I was Bobby D presents, which we're gonna get into that a little bit later. That's my boss. So we were doing so many concerts back to back and going to different places like Vegas or different, you just everywhere around LA, right?
Yeah.
So I think that with me doing that back to back and then going to the clubs too, at the club, if you really think about it, I gotta be there from 8 p.m., 7 p.m. to set everything up, and I won't leave there not at 2 o'clock like everybody else leaves. I'll be leaving there like at 4 in the morning after count, after everything that needs to be done, payouts and all.
Yeah.
And then I live far, so I wouldn't get home till like 6 in the morning.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, and then barely get any sleep. Already be tired from going back to back on different jobs.
I mean, Yeah, I still don't get enough sleep,
Yeah.
but at least it's on my time. And then also, like, when you don't get, like, when people don't, I think if you feel, if I think if you feel, how do you say it, like, if if they appreciate you,
Yeah.
the appreciation, you don't dwell on going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a
And so,
drain. Like it doesn't feel like I don't want to. I gotta go to work. If you're hyped to go, you're like, all
yeah,
right, let's get this done, right?
yeah. And I was already over it by that time. I was just like, you have all those promoters that are always talking out of the yin yang. So I was already done with the club scene by then. I'll do it
Okay.
once in, but move on to bigger and better things.
That's true. That is true.
But I
And then
will not stop. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. That's the whole issue about Zoom is there's a little delay between us. But it's funny because
Uh,
you're like, yeah, I had to go. It was terrible, or it wasn't terrible, but it was tiring. I had to go to Vegas. I had to go here. Everyone's like, dang, I wouldn't mind doing that, But it's work, right?
I know.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
man, that sucks because
Hmm.
either way, you're still working, even though you're working somewhere really nice and really dope.
Yeah, yeah. And then you have the critics, right? And the critics are always saying, "Oh, you're always partying."
Yeah,
Like, no, I'm not always partying, homie. I don't even drink. You
for
were like,
real.
"Hey, Blanca, make sure you got your drink with you." I'm like, I got my horchata and I got my water. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're always thinking like, "Hey, like, you're partying always. Like, people, your family, everybody. Hey, you're partying." No, I'm not partying. I'm getting paid so people can have a good time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's the difference.
That's even worse than partying because you gotta watch everyone else having fun while you're over there breaking a sweat.
Yeah, yeah. Majority.
You said you don't drink, right?
No.
Okay. So which is actually pretty good because that way you don't get tempted to get all messed up at while you're working.
Yeah, that's true. But
Uh,
even when I was like a promoter, a hostess, as a hostess is I believe is a little bit different. You can drink and things like that, but as a promoter you can't because you got to keep an eye on everything. As a producer you can't. As a manager you can't either.
oh, okay.
You gotta set an example.
Maybe I should stop drinking then since I produce
Oh
this and
no,
host this. No, I know. I'm just messing. I had a long day
no,
at work too.
moderately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess so. You said Skies Presents. You changed the name to that a year ago. How long have you been with that company since you changed from promoting just strictly concerts? Was it a year or two or longer than that?
Strictly concerts has been one, two. Well, I've been doing concerts since way back, but I would do them for other people,
Oh, okay.
right? Like I would do them for other people, and then I would partner up, type of thing. But since I've been doing my own concerts, it's been since 2017.
2017. So three
Yeah,
years, huh? Um,
yeah.
do you feel like from your first year to now, you're like on a completely different level?
I believe so. I mean, I think I have that confidence where even on my first concert that I did, I feel like my team built that confidence in me and pushed me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I say my team, I'm talking about like my team is like they're considered Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's army team, street team. But when I mean team, it's like they're my team. They come like we have a separate chat room and we talk positive. Yeah, sometimes I tell them little stuff here and there, but we're like a team where they know some of my stuff, but they also give me good advice. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
give me good advice. They push me, and I push them, and they make me like they believe in me as well. So and that's including my family too. Because when I started doing concerts, let's say the oldies concerts that I started doing, um, my kids started helping me too. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, child
uh,
labor. That's cool.
that way. You know what I'm saying? Like they're my little hostess.
Yeah.
I'm showing them independence. I'm showing them entrepreneurship. I'm showing them to be bosses.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
That's what I'm showing them. So their little labor, they still got paid. I
hell
wasn't
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? They got paid, and on top of that, they get spoiled.
Plus, they
So
cost you a lot of money too, so it's not even close
yeah,
to repaying you
they
back,
do.
right?
They do. Yeah. Well, I
So,
have a little. You know how you're a gamer. I have a little gamer. He's actually a gamer. He actually loves to skate. He loves collecting. I see you got those pop right there.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a collector too. Um, and you know of those, you know me. I'm gonna say like they're cartoon. You know, doll. They're not dolls. What do you
Yeah.
guys call
Um, I don't know. What like?
them?
I don't know. Collect statues.
Action figures.
Statues, I think they call them.
Yeah, statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that anime stuff and
Yeah.
things like that.
I
Hmm.
like getting some. Well, like some of those Raider pictures are signed right there. I just like collecting some stuff. I can't have a a blank background, you know, or else people would be like, ah, that's kind
Oh, are you talking smack? I got a blank one behind me.
That's the business
No,
table.
yeah, no, you know what? I hardly go on the live when it comes like I'll go on the live on my phone, but I hardly, like I said, I don't do interviews. But
Yeah.
thank you. It's a pleasure coming on your show. I appreciate it, you know.
Yeah, no problem. And likewise, I appreciate you coming on here and helping me out. This is dope. And shout out real quick to Pop Lock and Creeper, Road Dogs. What up? What up to
Hey.
Martin Viscara and anyone else I missed? Sorry, but you know I'm trying to keep this flowing, but I don't want to ignore you guys too. I will have a section where I ask live questions to Blanca. I'll read off some questions you guys ask. So if you guys have anything to say, I could read it later on. But just you know, you guys, let's keep this community going. That's one thing I like about this is I get to see everyone's different type of community come on here and interact with each
Hmm.
other and interact with me. It's actually pretty dope. And
Yeah. How many we got on the live?
11.
Oh, okay. Come on, guys. Go press that share button.
Yeah, go like it, go share it, go subscribe it. But what type of services do you present at Skies Present, or what kind of events do you guys do?
So, at Sky Presents, it can be anywhere from hip hop concerts. And see, when I say concerts, I'm talking about anywhere from 200 to 700 people.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. So I provide those kind of events. We can do festivals. We can do hip hop. We do freestyle. We
yeah,
can do oldies. My oldies concerts actually sell out pretty good.
I bet.
Um, uh, like a lot of people love oldies, you know.
Yeah, I'm
So
sure you got a lot of lowrider cars on the parking lot, huh?
yeah, yeah. Majority of the time we do car events too. Um, so right now, basically in December, this Sunday, I know with the whole pandemic and everything that's going on, actually that's what we're doing. We're actually doing a charity event, which is for toy drive for
Yeah,
toys for kids, and then we're also doing a blanket drive. So we're collecting blankets, we're collecting hygienes, we're collecting warm clothes for the less fortunate and the homeless. And also, if I get enough, we're gonna team up with somebody else that's gonna go to Tijuana and drop off some warm clothes to some of the people out there.
that's pretty dope. And you said that's this Sunday?
This Sunday, December the 13th, at Baja Grill Seafood in the city of LA in Koreatown on Wilshire. So
Uh,
Baja Grill Seafood.
and then just to clarify, what can someone go donate? I would say
They
I,
can
but
donate.
I was probably not gonna
Okay,
be there.
so they can donate. Let's say I'm trying to like get people to donate like a pair of socks and a toy, or some hygienes and a toy. They can donate a blanket and a toy, you know, if
Yeah.
they can. And they can drop it off. We are gonna have a Ninja Turtle character. We're gonna have a Stormtrooper and one of the Ninja Turtles that's you know, the little cousins that are like enemies. I forgot his name right now. I got a brain fart.
It's all right. It's okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna have them. Thank you to Boombox Junkie. He's on Instagram, you guys. His name is David. And thanks to them, we are gonna have raffles too for these toy drives. So the raffles that gonna be giving away is like, I know that concerts are not gonna be out either right now, but we are gonna be giving away tickets for our next event and our next concert with Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army, and we're also gonna be giving on the raffle a bump box by Bump Box. So everybody knows who they are. Bump Box, BUMP BOXXX. So they're donating a bump box, and then also we're gonna have some fresh merch by freshmerch.com. What else are we gonna have? And then we'll be giving away other stuff.
All right, that sounds good. Free commercial right there.
Oh, sorry,
No,
I get excited when
no.
you know.
You can go ahead and say whatever you want. This is your episode. You're doing the favor of coming on here and talking to me. So I mean, hey, I want people to know you, what you do. So that's part of it. It helps me learn too, because one day I can be on the opposite side of someone's thing and do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And then not only that, even in our toy drive, we're doing this for the families. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of people are embarrassed to ask for help,
oh yeah,
and
that's true.
why not? Why
Yeah.
not help those babies?
Pride,
You know what I'm saying?
pride is a powerful thing. It's a
Yeah, it
it,
is. But sometimes we gotta let it go.
yeah, exactly. Especially like if they're going through a rough time because of the whole COVID, it's not their fault that they might be, going through a rough patch right now. Maybe not able to buy like all the things they wanted to buy or something. So
Hmm.
I feel that too. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty dope that you guys are doing this.
Bloop.
Um, yeah. Maybe one day when I'm bigger, I can host some charity events.
You know what?
Yeah.
I always say that when I'm bigger, you know what? We are big. We are big.
Yeah.
They are bigger than us, and no, they're just advanced right now because they got they started prior to us, before us. But you can do a charity event,
Okay.
even on YouTube. So I can help you. You just let me know whenever you're ready to do something for the community, and I'll help you.
Hell yeah. Once my bank account's a little bit bigger, then just
No, 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 no. You don't look, not at all. Let me tell you, you don't need money to do charity events. You don't. Everybody comes together. You get, people. I consider them sponsors when they come together and they help you out. So if you're a great sponsor, you're gonna come. You're gonna help out. You don't need money to do a charity event. All you need is people with good hearts. So if your team is great, they're gonna come out with you, support. You're gonna go and tell the world, "Hey, I have a charity event. You guys, please come and donate." Need any help, let me know. Like, we'll bring out the speakers and all that. Like, for this event, I'm not going to be doing entertainment. I can't do entertainment. The only thing we can do is have those cartoons out there, and they'll pick up the presents for those families that are donating. And if there's kids in the car, they're going to be excited. That's all we can do right now. We can't even
okay.
do anything else.
Are you guys
So
gonna be
I
putting?
got you.
Oh, okay. Are you guys gonna be putting the stuff in the trunk or like setting it down by their car and they like hop out or something, or I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out because the whole COVID thing, if there's certain
No, it's
restrictions.
just a drive through toy drive drop off. Yeah. If they want to take pictures with the characters, I mean the characters will be well covered, and
Yeah.
we will but we're trying to take precautions because a lot of people are nervous about it. So it's just a drop off for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
That's
wish it wasn't a drop off. I wish everybody can interact and take pictures and all that good stuff.
get that the Christmas spirit all together during this time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna give them this Christmas spirit, but it's just not,
It's different.
you know.
It's a little
It's
different.
yeah. I mean,
um.
everybody's been doing it. Everybody's been doing the kids' graduations. You know how that happened. Dropping off gifts or drive by graduation,
Yeah.
birthday parties, drive by.
That's funny because
Drop
when you say
off.
drive by, I think of, you think of something different.
You think of what is that called? GTA,
Yeah,
Grand
GTA. There
Theft
you
Auto.
go.
Pa pa pa.
You think of
No,
stuff
just
like that. Drive by has changed since when we were younger.
I know the drive-bys have changed, you guys.
For the
I
better.
remember
For the
those
better.
days.
Um,
Yeah, I remember those days. They were hard days.
I guess for your Skies events, is there like certain clientele you guys look for, or like certain people you guys would rather host events for, or is it just anyone can look you up and kind of let you know that they want to do something?
So I am on www.skypresents.com. I do have my website. So I manage artists. So if they want to book my artist, I go ahead. I have my information there. If they want to find out about an event, also the same thing. Um, we are not specific. See, let me like with Sky Presents is a little bit different because I think I'm more lenient on who I can book, who I can add to my shows. Meaning, like I give opportunities. Um, Later on I'll tell you about, like, before we end, I'll tell you a little bit about my friend that just passed away. He believed in me and I believed in him. And he was a great man. You know what I'm saying? He's still a great man in my eyes, but
Yeah. Sorry to hear about that.
thank
It's always
you.
tough, you know.
Yeah, it is. But great opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like in my hip hop shows, I'm gonna give a lot of those kids that know how to, you know, they're into hip hop, rap, trap. They know how to flow. They know how to freestyle. I'm gonna give them that opportunity.
Yeah.
I can't give the whole world an opportunity, but little by little, I can give opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I can't manage the world, but I try to do my best with the ones that I have, and I try to even guide and give good advice to the ones I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
maybe
that's
they
what
just
I'm
need that
doing.
little push, right? They have it all, but maybe they just need to show people what they got, and it'll help them out too.
Yeah. So, yeah, and definitely you have the A list rappers, you know, you have the B list, but what about the C and the D list? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You're
yeah,
looking at all these that don't have those opportunities. That not even the smaller events give them opportunities to go up on stage. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna be that one,
hell yeah.
that gives that opportunity.
Everyone has to start from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And why?
And I mean, not like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's about how your impression on people,
Yeah,
your impression. So if you make good connects and people love you and the way that you are, and your spirit is a great spirit, then they're gonna want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want to partner up with you to do these type of events, especially for those kids. Like I tell you, there's a lot of 14, 12, 14, 16 year olds that hit me up, but they're in other states. I want to give them the opportunity, but then their parents have to be okay with it as well.
yeah,
I'm a parent myself, so I remember there was this 16-year-old that hit me up, 15-year-old, and he's like, "Hey, I want to do this and this and that." And I said, "But I got to get a consent from your parents. It doesn't matter if you're a little rapper. I
yeah.
still need that consent because you don't want to get in trouble too."
Exactly. And he's like,
Yeah.
my parents don't even know. No, mijo, ¿cómo quieres ser rapper?
I know, right?
Ese basura or something.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
No,
So,
these are little white boys too.
oh yeah. Oh my bad. Not
Yeah.
mijo then.
Oh, no, I got it all. I
Yeah.
got every race. It doesn't matter. I love everybody. I love all the people, I got every race. But you're right.
Yeah.
¿Cómo que crees que vas a ser un rapper? No va a pagar los biles.
Yeah, for real. Ese
Yeah.
basura. It's just,
Eso es basura.
yeah. No, well, it's
Yeah.
because I'm Hispanic, so I just assumed Hispanic.
No, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
It's
guess
my mom too. The
yeah,
same thing that you're saying right now. My mom too. Oh, ¿por qué tienes que ir? It's super late. You come home really late. Oh, mom, this is my job. I'm not going out there getting drunk, having fun. No, mom, this is my job. Until now, like for the past, like, I want to say 2 years now, after me doing promotions and all that, and her seeing, because before I used to drink. So her seeing my promotions bloom, now she's like, okay, I understand it. Because I included her also, just like my kids, on my events. And she saw how hard and at what time I'm done with everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, all the work you put in, and then too, she's
Yeah.
probably seen you grow as a person because obviously you've all this work you've been putting in has changed you. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say for the better because I'm not saying you were worse back then, but you've just learned so much doing it that you're a different person now, and I'm sure you're just she likes to see that you're succeeding.
Yeah, that I've grown.
Yeah, that everyone's there to because of you. You got to bring everyone together. I mean, that's sick. I would love to see that.
That's what a lot of people tell me, that I bring a lot of people together. A lot of people meet each other. because of me, and then they build a friendship too, and they work and they start doing all kinds of stuff, and they get recognized, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not only because of who I am, and what I do, because I can honestly tell you, I know I'm a badass promoter and I'm a badass producer.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm the shit, but I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know that I've earned my stripes in this industry since I was 17 working with the best back in the days, like DJ Eddie One, Fally Foul, Big Mario, rest in peace. All these guys, Jerry, all these guys from the back in the days promotion at Factory Days, Strawberry Sundays. We're talking about even my boss back in the days used to do all those events, right? But
Yeah.
I didn't ever like. I was 17, so I was like sneaking in, to all these
Yeah.
clubs.
Yeah.
Um, but if you really think about it, like it's a connecting. So I've been doing it for so long, like the clubs, right?
Yeah.
And then I started doing the concerts. So entertainment has always been my thing, but I've done other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've worked for an optometrist. If we talk about when I was younger, it's a different story because I used to work at the swap meet and I used to work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And things like that.
You had to make money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved money. Believe me, I love money at that time. You know what I'm saying? I love money, and who was gonna buy me the stuff? Because at the end of the day, oh sorry, it's like okay. So at the end of the day, my my mom couldn't buy me everything that I wanted. Yeah, I was a little spoiled, but it wasn't that kind of spoiled. It was like my mom couldn't give me everything I wanted. So what did I want to do? I wanted to hustle. At 11, I was babysitting. At 13, I was working at the swap meet. Hey, let me tell you, these Koreans would pay me $100, but I would work from 6 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, they were ripping.
And it was only $50 a day. Yeah, hell yeah. But guess what? I'll come out of there broke. But let me tell you why. Because I would come out of there buying my shoes, my clothes, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And that was a big paycheck to you too, right?
Hell yeah. Who's going to give you $100? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Who's going to give you $100? They would feed me too, so it was okay.
What's the first purchase you made that was kind of maybe not unnecessary, but like over the top or bougie, or what was the first purchase where you're like, yeah, maybe I didn't need to buy that at the time. I should have saved money, but screw it, I was young.
Let me see. Well, it depends. At what age?
I don't know. Just the first one you can remember.
The first I can remember would be an expensive bag. Like like a $600 Michael Kors bag.
Yeah. And then
did I really need it?
No. What do they say?
I didn't need that bag.
What do they say? You got the expensive bag, but no money to put in it. No, I remember.
I plead the fifth.
I remember I was working at McDonald's and I bought a chain because I always wanted a chain. When you're growing up, you see all the music videos and all like the rich people. They have big old chains. Well, now more than one chain, but they're always wearing some chains. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get me one. So because they look sick. And I remember buying it, and after a while, I was like, I don't really need this chain. Like it's just it's just material things.
Yeah. Actually, somebody bought me a chain, and I didn't really need it. So I was like, what do you buy me a chain for? Like, do you see me wearing jewelry, homie? Do you see me wearing jewelry? I don't even buy myself, all the, you know what? I have jewelry there, but it's all inexpensive jewelry.
Yeah. Yeah, hey.
But ask me what my kids have.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have kids, so I can't spoil them like that.
I
know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I like.
You're not ready yet for that? Oh my God.
Yeah. In time.
That's good. Take your time.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you use certain venues when you do your shows, or is it like what's available at the time, or how does that? So
work? I do use certain venues, and right now, I've been working with a lot of people. You gotta move in silence sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I did use my first event. The events that I do is at Baja Grill in Downey, but with the pandemic, it is like a bar and grill. So everything's outside now. I used to do everything inside. You know what I'm saying? That was the first hip hop event. Then I had a cancer awareness event and all the oldies events, and I do that at Steven Steakhouse in the city of Commerce. And that was like my main establishment place of preference for my oldies events. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I had to cancel three of them that I had planned for this year. You know, my Father's Day ones are the best right there. Um, and then now it's like now I can't really say because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, nothing's
This
guaranteed right
pandemic
now.
is here and we can't even yeah. Oh, but you know what? I did do like the Baja Girl. Actually, I did a album release party for my artist King Rhythm and Flow, and then I did one for another artist also. She's just going freestyle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I did that for them right there. Did we get shut down afterwards? Yeah. Did we finish the show? Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Damn, that
Yeah.
sucks. Do
Uh,
they fine you guys or give you a warning or
No,
something?
actually, they were the officers were pretty lenient. You know what I'm saying? It was the neighbors. They called them. We were quiet the whole time. It was something intimate. People had reservations. It was all 6 feet apart. There was, it was all safe. It
Yeah.
was safe. You know what I'm saying? The tables were apart. Everything was just reserved. You couldn't get tickets there. Everything was already like
All VIP, pretty much, right?
yeah, VIP basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You
No,
know
that's
what I'm
cool,
saying?
man. No,
So.
that's sick. But yeah, that sucks though that you get shut down. But like you said, the show went on, and sometimes
The
you
show
gotta
did went on, and the people did love it, and that was for Halloween.
yeah, and then you gotta keep it rocking onto the next one, right? But
Yeah, actually, that hip hop show that I needed to do, that one I was going to partner with Regal Sound. Regal Sound, he's actually an engineer, and he's really awesome.
yeah,
So I was gonna partner up with him. So we're gonna see how that goes because with this close down, it was called the Underground Hip Hop Tour,
yeah.
starting King Vibe and Baby Girl. And, I got a lot of artists that emails me that they wanted an opportunity to be on there. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to make it a private event, like not unless you're invited and you have a ticket from that music artist, then you can go ahead and join us. But if you don't,
Yeah, we
you
can't
don't
risk
come
it.
in.
Yeah, we can't
Yeah.
risk it. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it
I,
would have to be like that. But right now, with everything that's going on, we don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable. Of course, the youngsters don't feel uncomfortable, but we have to be considerate.
yeah, well, all the young people, not saying they're young and dumb, but they feel invincible. You know, when you're young, you're like, I can do anything. Nothing will kill me. You know, I remember being that.
Yep,
I remember being that young and just saying, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do
I
this or
know.
that.
Yeah, I used to splash in the water when it was raining, throw myself. Not caring. I
Yeah.
loved bruises and scratches and all that sliding and you know
Yeah. Dang.
playing football.
I was gonna say, dang, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
um.
I didn't care. I loved all that. I was a tomboy. That's
Yeah.
why.
Now you gotta be like, well, I kind of gotta be a little careful. I can't miss work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually even sick, I would still go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been responsible when it came to work.
Actually, that's kind of irresponsible. I'm the same way. Not trying to put you on blast or
Oh,
anything.
with
Like,
ourselves?
yeah, even when I'm like super sick, I always go to work. Even though like I have so much sick days, and it sucks because I wish I could just be like, you know what? The workload might be a little heavy today, but it's okay. They got it. I'm like,
Hmm.
nah, I can't leave them by themselves. I'll go ahead and go in, even though I'm not feeling like 100% at all. But when you're like that, you're like that. We're built different, right?
Yeah, it is kind of irresponsible because you could get other people sick, and
Yeah.
things like that. Well, now with COVID, it's a bit different.
Oh yeah.
I try to limit myself. We do still hit the studio. Oh shit, we still hit the studio, but when we're hitting the studio, we're still careful. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
only us and things like that. And then with the interviews, it's only us and the interviewers. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not judging on that. I get it. It's crazy because obviously it's a serious situation. It's a crazy virus, but I mean, at the same time too, you gotta find the thin line of where to be safe and then kind of still live a normal life as best as we can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I agree
It's
sometimes.
the new normal.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the rules I see on like certain stuff or certain situations is just like that doesn't make any sense at all. Like if I try to do this or do that. Obviously, I watch football. Uh, one of the I guess the Cowboys and the Ravens played, and a wide receiver. His name is Des Bryant. He got COVID, so they took him out of the game. But like before they tested him, he was like hugging all his old team, and they didn't take none of them out or anything, you know. And so
That's stupid. That's all, but that's a tactic right there too, man.
yeah,
Like, you really think about it, that's like retarded. Somebody should have went and said that.
yeah.
You can't. Yeah.
And then it's funny because like you can tackle each other the whole game and you don't have to wear masks. But once the game's over, you got to put masks on and you can't talk to the like all the other players.
And all the spit and everything's
Yeah.
coming out while you're hitting each other, like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying like some of the stuff.
Even with basketball, if you really think about it. But weren't they in like a bubble?
They were in a
It's called
bubble.
no?
Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
tested and stuff, but still, yeah. I guess for public image, the mask thing was there to support people wearing masks. But
Mm-hmm.
that one was different because everyone was tested and they couldn't leave. So I don't. That one I kind of didn't get either. But I'm not against safety.
Look, listen. I believe, obviously, I don't think COVID is fake. I do not. COVID is man-made. It's patent. If we're gonna get into like that, it's patent. Right?
Yeah.
It's in public. If you guys want to find out anything about any virus, any diseases out there, anything, just look it up. They're patent. They have to patent the stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's man-made. So we're not sitting here saying it does not exist. It does exist. They just spread it out. And then as they spread it, we spread it now. You know what I'm saying? So the people that are actually, I was just talking about this today. The people that are passing away, they're not passing away because of COVID. They're passing away because they have health issues. And then when they can't breathe, there's not enough oxygen for everybody. So I think that they see who's going to survive and who's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're making that decision for us, who's going to live and who's going to die. And this is a pretty heavy topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is the truth.
Yeah.
It is the truth. They don't got enough. They didn't have enough in New York when it barely started. They didn't even tell us, because they didn't want people to go crazy. But it's all a tactic. Come on. Like, sorry, when I say bro, it's because of my kids. They put it in my head. But toilet paper, come on. Vallarta had toilet paper and water during these hard times. Like, they never ran out.
Yeah. Well, it's just because everyone bought it here. It's because everyone bought it here. And then...
Where did they buy it?
Huh?
Where did they buy it?
Well, at all the stores, everyone just went and bought them. That's why they were gone from here. In Mexico, they weren't crazy.
They're not gone. They're not. They're in their warehouses.
Yeah, they're in my garage.
Let's go and sell some. Let's go sell some. No, just kidding. No, but you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody just needs to be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
I quarantined myself for 4 months. I went crazy. I did. And when I came out, I got super sick. And it wasn't even from COVID. I got super sick from a heat stroke.
Yeah.
It was like 100 and something degrees.
You live in LA, right?
Yeah, I live in Palmdale.
Palmdale?
Yeah, well, we're live. Okay, guys. Yes, I live in Antelope Valley, you guys. I live in the desert area.
For anyone watching that doesn't know California, I'm just gonna say LA. Just how far is that from LA? Like
1 hour.
An hour? All right. So you live an hour from LA. So
yeah,
it gets super hot.
I live in the Antelope Valley. It gets super hot, but it got really, really hot. It was 100 something degrees, and I almost died. And the doctor told me, "Why didn't you come to the hospital?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Well, because I was sick."
Yeah.
I was freaking in bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they said, "You're as healthy as last year. Goodbye." And I was like, "I don't feel healthy." You know what I'm saying?
And then at the same time too, you're like, I'm sick. I can't think straight. Like, why are you judging me?
Yeah. You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
and then too, you don't want to go get COVID at any hospitals or anything.
Yeah.
So
So that's why I'm giving my kids vitamins. I'm giving myself vitamins and all that. You
yeah,
know,
it's whether you believe
because
in COVID or not, I know that sounds crazy. There's some people that don't believe that it's an actual thing, but even if you don't believe in wearing masks or anything, just wear the mask just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? I mean,
yeah, just take it off in your car.
yeah,
Don't use it when you don't. Yeah, don't use it when you're not supposed to use it. Let me tell you why. Because it's not healthy either. If you look it up, it's not healthy. You have to breathe out all the bad. That's what your oxygen. You breathe in and then you got to breathe out.
yeah.
That's how your body fights shit. You know.
Well, I think it's funny because I do see people driving around and they have their masks. They have their
No, they
masks
got to
on in
take
their
those
car.
off.
It's like, bro, who are
Hmm.
you trying to like stop the thing from spreading to? You're by yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
Yeah, but I think everybody should respect everybody, like wear a mask. I know that there was a couple of times that I didn't wear a mask, but now I'm gonna take it even more serious, you know what I'm saying, than
Yeah,
than I was. But I mean I wear a mask all the time, but I'm just gonna take it a little bit more
yeah,
serious because right now flu season is coming. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
who knows? But anyways, we're not on
yeah,
here to
yeah,
start scaring people.
yeah. That was
We
just
are on here for entertainment. Ta 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 ta. No, just kidding.
yeah, everyone's like, COVID. I don't want to hear about this. We hear about this every day.
Yeah.
But so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and swerve from that. What kind of feedback do you receive from your clients or like the people that book events with you?
Dude, I wish like everybody that gives me the feedback would be on our lives right now. I think I have a couple of people on my Instagram live and on your YouTube, like Hertz Media, they give me great feedback all the time. They say, that it's an awesome job that I do.
Give me a
Raider
quick second,
Tommy.
okay? So anyone that is watching this live and has been to her events, has booked to her events, if you think it's dope, give it a thumbs up. If you think she's doing a good job, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you think it's whack, go ahead and put a thumbs down.
No,
Don't
no thumbs down.
don't lie. Okay, but go
Hey,
ahead.
let me tell you a little secret. I don't like, when you have a conversation with somebody and they put a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Nah. Why? All right.
No,
What do you
I
want to
rather
put?
press.
Hearts.
Yeah, that's what I get. I rather put a heart.
Go ahead. Put
Yeah,
hearts then. People. Go ahead. But what were you saying? You wish the people that were.
yeah. So like, let's say like my biggest supporters and the great feedback that I get is from the people that actually love music. That would be like Raider Tommy, Hertz Media, Ruth, and Mario Hernandez. That would be like Marilyn, Claudia MK. That would be Janet, aka J Booty. It would be Pop Lock and Creeper, Baseball Head, Green Eyes. I'm naming all these names because they're the ones behind all the promotions on social media, and they're the ones with the best feedback.
Yeah, they got that
Uh,
personal experience, right?
yes, definitely. You know what I'm saying? They're not only music lovers too, but they actually are in the entertainment business now, doing all this.
Yeah.
You have, I don't want to forget nobody, DJ Crime. You have my friend, rest in peace, Joe El Cholo. You know, we have our Spanish team, Shirley, Traviesa, uh, Jocelyn. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we have all these people, and then big shout out to Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army media team and team. Period. So all these people, they have the positive feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that feedback from my events is always like, fuck, it was dope, it was the shit.
Yeah.
Like everything ran smooth, everything was great, the entertainment was awesome. You know what I'm saying? And that's the feedback that I love.
Hell yeah. Um, Not like at the beginning of this show, right? It wasn't that smooth. It was-
Oh no,
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 I know. I'm
it
just messing.
was, I know, yeah, right, because we were live and this whole time we were talking, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully they didn't hear all the bad
No,
stuff
I
we said
think it's
about them.
going great.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just I don't know. If I can't laugh about it, then it's not good for me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so what
No,
about your community? What kind of feedback did they give you about your events? So like not the people that like that host it, but like your local people you talk to, or I guess the people in LA, or do they ever
The
talk to you
people
about?
in LA. So, I'm that type of promoter. So, like, I'm also like, I'm not only a promoter. Like, I'm really good at selling tickets. So, like, I'll sell event tickets,
Not
and
wolf
all
tickets,
those
right?
people. Huh?
I said not wolf tickets.
Not wolf tickets.
All right,
No,
for sure.
not pirata tickets.
Yeah, like not like you don't fake the funk, right? Like
No,
okay.
no. They're tickets that they buy for the events, like for my boss's events, and a lot of them, like whenever I've sold my own tickets, like let's say for like the Sly Slick and Wicked, the Temprees, you know, Rodney Hudson and Second to None and DJ Quick with High C and Tony Ace. You know what I'm saying? Like all these concerts that I've done and the people that actually from the community, they fucking love them.
Hell
They
yeah.
love it. I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
Slice Lick and Wicked had 700 people there. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Seven
Nice.
and people still wanted to continue coming in, and I told them, I'm sorry, I don't got enough space.
Yeah, we're at
Like,
max capacity.
where am I gonna put you? Yeah, we're at max capacity. Unless I would have taken out all those tables,
Yeah.
then you know what? I could have. You know what? That's a great idea. After they have their dinner, you take them off, and then people come. But then you have the problems because then the people
Everyone's
they're gonna get upset.
everyone's gonna be
Yeah,
bumping into each other.
yeah.
And
We
then
don't want that.
some people like dancing all crazy, like jumping
Yeah.
around and
Well, that day we had the dance floor. We had to put tables on it too. So there was only a little piece of dance floor
yeah.
because we got that sold out. You know what I'm
Dang.
saying?
And then everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be dancing on the tables. We can't have that. That's a liability issue right there, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so let's just say I don't know, maybe your last event, but let's just say you're having an event right now, right? How poppin' do things get? So what time would you normally open like an event, like start an event?
Okay, so it just all depends on what kind of event. So my last event I am gonna talk about now. My last event, and I'm gonna call it an event. It was a comedy event. It was for my brother, friend, Joel Cholo. It was his viewing. It was his last goodbyes. Um uh, it was his services. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he went with a bang,
Yeah.
and that one I did it with all my heart. Like we had it all set up, and it was banging because it was like people didn't expect everything that we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had it all safe, big, outside, but we had comedy, we had music, performances by his niece and nephew. We had his friend comedians. You know what I'm saying? It was just an awesome event, and that one was a successful one. And he was the last person that did his comedy. We introduced him, and it was his last show, right? And that was the
Yeah.
best event, you know,
Yeah.
and
Like
the first.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. It sounds like he didn't want everyone to be all sad. He wanted everyone to still have a good time, right? Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And you hear that all the time, but like you actually made it like it sounds like you kind of made it poppin', like and
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what he wanted. He wanted a comedy show. He wanted it. It was so awesome. And then at the end, all the bombs, the lowriders, all the cars, they all left, and they did their sirens and everything, and it was the last ride. But yeah, we made it pop in. You know what I'm saying? All of them, everybody that was there, his fans, his friends, his family, they all made it pop in, and it was an awesome event. Not even the cops came to stop it.
yeah, that's dope. Muñeca Hernandez said, Blanca, you definitely outdid yourself. Joe El Cholo would be proud.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of them, everybody, That was my last event. Prior to that, let's say an event that is a highlight event that I make it poppin' was my birthday of 2019, August 2019, when I had Tony Ace, the Wizard, and High C and DJ Quick.
Hey, I know that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty sick.
They're my bros. They're awesome. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
Like around what time did that event start?
So that event, well, I have to get there early to set up, right? So I get there, let's say 6ish, to start setting up, putting everything together, making sure all the mic checks work, all the speakers are on tactic. And just production itself, just make sure everything's gonna run smooth throughout the night. So it starts around 6, 7 o'clock, and then it ends up ending at 2 in the morning for the guest, and it'll end for me like around 4 or 5 in the morning.
Okay. So you set up, you test everything, and then the doors open at what time? You said 6, 7 o'clock ish.
No, the doors won't open until like 9, 10 o'clock
Nine,
at
ten
night.
o'clock. And then so
Yeah,
you usually see like a little bit of people coming in, or you see
yeah,
a good amount. Um,
and that's for like hip hop events.
yeah. And then like around what time is it like kind of
Poppin'
starting to fill up? Yeah. Well, cause
11, like about 11 o'clock
yeah,
at night,
it's
it
fun.
starts getting.
Well, I haven't gone out in forever, but when I would go out, I would want to get there from like 10:30 to 11:30 ish. I'd I'd always say I try to get there at 10:30, and then I usually get there like around 11:30 ish, because I know I'm gonna be late. So I gotta kind of plan to head out a little early, and
Yeah, I mean, if you're a clubber, a lot of the people they usually don't get there up until like 11, 11:30.
yeah,
Concerts that are actually like my concerts are like smaller, so but the big concerts they usually start about 7:30 and
yeah,
they end like around 11. So those are concerts like at venues that like, let's say for instance Microsoft Theater or the Greek Theater or like Toyota Arena or Staples Center. Like those are timed. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You're there
These
to
are
see a performer, right?
yeah, see a performer. So now we get to the oldies ones that are popping for everybody that comes, right? So those usually start about. I gotta get there like around 4:30 to make sure the stage is right, the setup, all the the sound check, the DJ's there, setting all the food up because sometimes we do that. Like at Steven Steakhouse, for instance, that was a thing. Like people would come for the oldies events, but there was dinner involved too.
Yeah.
So the doors would open like around 6 o'clock, 7, 8. They would eat, and then 9 o'clock the show would start,
Okay.
and it'll end like about 11:30.
And then you've got to clean up and get everyone out and all that, right? I'm just
Yeah, no, they clean up, but yeah, get everybody out and start getting everything together, like count and everything. Yeah.
I just want people to kind of like get a little picture of what you do, what your days look like. Because well, the name of the podcast is Why Not Me podcast. I want people to be like, well, I see her doing this. Why not me? Why can't I do something similar, or
Yeah.
you know, why can't
And
I do
see, and
something?
see the, yeah, and see. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Um, and you see, that's what I tell a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of people that want to do certain things, and I'm not the type of person to be like, nah, you can't do this, you can't do that, or I won't give them pointers. Like, I'm the type of person that if you need help with something, I'll help you with it. I'll help you learn it as well. Opposed to other people that they don't want to teach you. They don't
Yeah,
want to tell you, hey, you can do this. Hey, you can do that. So to all those people that say, why not me? Yes, you could do it. You can make an event. You can make a concert, a comedy show. You can make whatever it is that you want. The same way that you guys set up a birthday party and you put all those decorations there and the goodie bags and everything for everybody and the DJ is the same kind of process, only bigger.
yeah,
So don't ever think that you can't.
yeah. As long as you put in the work and take it
Yeah.
serious.
You got to put in the work. Yeah, yeah. Not a free ride.
Yeah.
Not a free ride. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel you. So I know you. I was gonna ask you what was one of the most memorable events that you had, but you kind of answered that one already with Joe, right? That was like the best one you've done.
That I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Uh,
that somebody else did?
yeah, or like that someone else did, or you co-hosted, or you
So
co-sponsored.
co-hosting. Okay, so co-hosting. All right. So this is a lot of people probably don't know this, but they probably do. Um, I love reggaeton. I love Spanish music
Okay.
that has to do with reggaeton, reggaeton trap. I love all that. as growing up, I used to listen to like my parents would listen to like Los Bukis, Temerarios, what's his name? San something. I don't even remember that guy.
Okay.
But I used to listen to all these too, like um, Brenton Wood, Barbara Mason, all that. Like I had all that. So, but reggaeton has always been my thing.
That's your go-to
So
jam, your go-to
that's
stuff.
my go-to jam. Yeah. So hosting and co-hosting the best events was with Big Boss Entertainment.
All right.
Those were my highlights because I love all those artists since I was like 9 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, even in my teens, even after my teens. Even now, I love Nicky Jam, and everybody loves.
Yeah,
Everybody
Nicky
knows that I
Jam.
love
Yeah,
Nicky
that's
Jam.
funny.
Yeah, like look, I make people's dreams come true. So anybody out there, anybody that ever can get me a VIP backstage for Nicky Jam, do so please.
All she wants for
Nicky Jam.
Christmas is to meet Nicky Jam's VIP.
Nicky Jam. That's all I want.
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas is Nicky Jam. You
So,
know, my cousins actually, one of my best friends, but my cousins usually, she usually would tell me, "Hey, let's go." She got me tickets for Nicky Jam one time, and also for Cali Bash and all that. So, yeah, so that was like uh my own present to myself. Like I'll pay $300, $400 for a ticket to go and see Nicky Jam to be in the front row. Like him, I will.
hell yeah.
Everybody else, I'm like shit. I'll go in the back. I'll be in the
Yeah.
blood. What is it? The
The
nosebleeders.
nosebleed. You'll be in the blood
Yeah.
section. Whoa. I say, I don't think they separate them like that.
Yeah. But with Nicky Jam, it's like, hey, you're on your own, sis.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
on you. I'm a roll. You know what I'm saying?
They're all, where's
Like,
Blanca? And then they see you on the stage.
I wish.
But
Yeah.
it's funny because since you host events, I know you probably wouldn't even like try to act a fool or anything because
You know what? Starstruck. I always get starstruck. The only one, and we work with him, is Snoop. Like I said, what's up? But like the last event that they did was a drive-in one in Ventura County, and he looked at me, and I was gonna say, "What's up, Snoop?" You know what I'm saying? We were on stage. He was walking off. And then I just stood quiet, looked
Yeah.
down, got my backpack, and doo-doo-doo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's a humble person. I love him very much, and my boss is awesome.
I
Also,
was gonna, oh, go for it. Keep going.
oh yeah, so I think that's the only thing. But other than that, I loved all these artists. Lisa, dude, I love her since I was little too. You know what I'm saying? Since I was young, I've always loved Lisa. She's very humble and stuff like that. So starstruck, I don't think I could get any more starstruck than freaking Daddy Yankee, which I wasn't able to take any pictures with him after we did an event for him because you gotta respect the artist.
Yeah.
So, but like, did I want to take a picture with him? Yeah, I did. Did I want to take a picture with? I got a picture with Becky G, which is good.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
that's
Becky
cool.
G. My kids love Becky G. Singing in the shower. And now she's actually gone to the Spanish area. She transitioned to the Latino community area and of music.
She had
But yeah,
to get out her
reggaeton.
English music first before they can
Yeah,
start letting her
yeah,
do more her stuff,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
That's
No,
another subject.
actually, I think I think the transition was fair at that moment when she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like she started working on it where she was comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I think an artist needs to start getting comfortable in a different place as you evolve as a music artist and you start, growing. Then you start being more open towards new things.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So I was gonna ask you later on, but since you said you got starstruck seeing Snoop, and actually I wore this hat because Snoop Dogg gave it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Talk to me about that. I'm
uh,
gonna interview you now.
Oh, okay. So I was at a concert in Washington, same as you. I'm not gonna pay. Those like I guess VIP tickets. You can go to the back and meet them, but or I don't know what section, but there was a section behind me. You sit down and all that, but I got the floor seats. I love the floor seats because you gotta go to the front. So I was at the Snoop and Wiz concert in Seattle, It was like 20 minutes from Seattle, but in Seattle. Um, it was Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa. They were the main event. Kevin Gates was the co-main event. Gina Iko was there. Casey Veggies was there, and then some other local people, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
so Snoop came first, and then Wiz came, and then they were both there, and I eventually made my way all the way to the front. And
Oh.
yeah, so that was cool. And I snuck in like probably a quarter of weed. I had about like 8 joints in my shoes. It's just packed.
What the?
I was at a Snoop and Wiz concert, you know. I had to
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah, yeah.
So like I saved a bunch for the end. Anyways, so I was there smoking, and then they were giving out, you know, merch and stuff, you know, in each side, and they came to my side, and they threw the hat, and they threw the hat, and I remember I jumped up and I caught it, and then like I went to pull it down, and like someone had it, and like I was like, what the hell? I'm not gonna fight, like, you know, someone. And so I just like I pulled it down, and I looked at who had it, and it was my friend that went with me. He had it in his hand too.
What the?
Yeah.
Fool, you better let go of
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna fight you, homie.
I looked at him, and he's like, "Ah, that's cool. You can keep it, bro." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's cool." Like,
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give it to you.
Yeah, and I gave him something else too. We got a couple stuff because we're right there. I think I gave him like a towel that said Snoop Dogg. It was like yellow and black, or black and yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, he was like right there in the front, so he threw me the hat, and yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll wear the hat because she knows Snoop. It says West Coast Cure. I think it's a dispensary or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well, that's awesome. That's a cool story.
yeah,
You know, Snoop smokes with everybody.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He'd be like giving his Warren G whenever he's on stage. You know, um, we did have the oh, that's another thing. Yeah. What is it? I want to thank me tour. There we go. So, you know, Snoop made a song that he's basically telling himself, I want to thank me for working really hard. I want to thank me for everything that I've done for myself. I want to thank me for always believing in me. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
all that, right? So he has that song. So he made a tour with my boss and Live Nation, and they were going around to every single city, even other states, you know, around the United States. And so they were all always passing the blunt and stuff like that. And I remember one time, like, you know, they asked me, they said, hey, like, you know, you go backstage, because I usually, like, some of the fans, they want some of the people that have VIPs or stuff like that, they want signatures, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That
Some
makes
of the
sense.
people, some of the people also, like, they have special needs or something, you know. And so we'll ask if it's okay first to his like manager, or which is my boss, or his bodyguard, you know.
Yeah,
And big shout out to Doggy Style. um that's Snoop's brand too. So but anyway, so yeah, so we asked, and he said, yeah, sure, you know what I'm saying. So he did do some signatures, but somebody asked me, hey, like, if Snoop was to ask you, hey, Blanca, the blunt, would you hit it? And I was like, fuck, like, you know,
I can't say
um
no.
no, 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 I would actually tell him, hey, Snoop, like, I appreciate it, I respect you, I love you very much, but I respectfully have to refuse because of, you know, a promise I made
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't, you know. So I wouldn't smoke with Snoop.
That's it.
I
Wow. Yeah. Everyone's like, wow. That's not what I wanted to hear.
know,
Everyone.
right? Everybody would want to smoke with
Yeah.
Snoop. And that's
I
like a
would.
question that they always ask me, because Snoop will pass the blunt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That's so
Yeah.
cool though. No, I remember seeing a picture with Snoop and Tupac, and like
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Snoop is all faded like on the couch, and Tupac's just like sitting up with a drink in his hand. And I remember they made like a meme out of it. They're like, the only person that can outsmoke Snoop is Tupac, and
Oh, shoot.
they have that picture. Maybe ask him what happened that night if you ever get a chance to.
I know. Oh, you know what? I probably will. I'll tell him, hey, like, you know, Jerry Reese asked me on a podcast YouTube live channel, on an interview. He said, you know, what happened Tupac smoked?
Yeah, did Tupac really outsmoke you?
Yeah.
And see what he says. And that,
I know.
yeah, that'd be interesting. I wonder what he would say. You said he's humble, right?
Yeah, he is humble.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like some people, when they're in the zone, of course, they have to be too friendly as an artist. Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to stand your ground because if not, people will like tend to like, oh, Snoop, blah, blah, blah," like in bar. How do you say that? Bar stampede you
Bombard,
basically.
like bombard you.
Yeah, bombard you. Yeah, I knew I had it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no problem.
Thanks for the help. I was
It,
like, come on, give me a little help.
yeah, I know. Well, my brain was working too. Okay, you gotta give it a
Okay,
second.
all right, forgive it, forgive it.
And what do they say? Don't mistake my kindness for weakness.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, let's get into that one. So many people mistake my kindness for weakness, bruh. Like,
Yeah, they think they can
it's
just.
unbelievable. Like I am a very humble person, but God says, yeah, stay humble, but don't let people step on you.
Yeah,
Just because you're humble does not mean you're gonna allow people to step all over you.
yeah,
You know? Yeah, you can be mature, but people gotta understand they can't fuck with you either. You
yeah.
know?
They gotta understand your boundaries, right?
Yeah. Boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It sounds crazy, but everyone has their boundaries, and everyone has the line that you can cross. Um, I
Hmm.
have met annoying people that try to test you sometimes, and at the same time, I've met like the nicest, dopest people ever. I I love all kinds of people. It doesn't even matter. As long as you're cool, I'm cool with you. I remember I remember being in school. I would hang out with everyone. Um, I would hang out with like supposedly like the gangster kids, and then I'd hang out with the hippies. I'd hang out with supposedly hippies, but they're all tie dyed out and potheads, and I would just hang out with everyone, just cause I don't know, it was dope. I just like talking to people. That's why I do this. That's why I'm talking to you.
I know, isn't that? Yeah, yeah.
And then well, you like bringing people together, so I mean I think that's pretty
I
awesome.
like talking to people. I'm a very talkative person. If you don't see me talking, there's something wrong.
Oh, there'll be
But then
definitely
again,
something wrong if you're not talking on here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like definitely there'll be something wrong. Like if I'm not talking, there's a reason for why I won't be talking, you know? Either I don't want to fucking disrespect you because of something you did, or I rather not I rather avoid conflict sometimes.
Yeah,
So
that's the
if I'm
mature part
quiet,
method, right?
it's for a reason. Yeah, that's the mature part of it.
Oh, okay.
In this business, people will test you. Even in the promo of club business, I've learned to be a whole different type of person. Club scene. Before, I probably would have slapped the ish out of someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But because of I've learned that at the end of the day, going to the club and they're drunk and they're not in their 5 cents. They have beer balls, so you got to just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But then you have the people that just don't let it go, and then you just got to let a security handle it.
yeah. And good luck with that
You know?
one, huh?
Yeah,
I used to be a security
that's the
guard.
best bet.
Yeah, I used to be a security guard in a casino slash club. So I kind of
Oh
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. Um,
Hmm.
I remember there was this one guy. He was a he was a regular kinda. Like he'd go at least once a week, and I guess when he starts drinking, he gets annoying. That's me putting it nicely. But
Hmm.
he had like 3 drinks already, and I told him like, hey, you need to chill out. You're getting loud. I'm gonna have to kick you out. I was like, we always do this every week. Like, I can't, like, technically, I'm not supposed to even let you here, but you haven't like harmed anyone else, but you're getting close to it, or
Yeah.
disrupting someone's good time. And then so he got really drunk one night, and he started talking crap to people like around the area. So I was kicking him out, and then as I was taking him out to the entrance, the restrooms are right there by the entrance. A girl was walking out of the women's restroom, and and I don't know. She like looked at him and looked at me, because I was escorting him out. And he told her, he's all, "Oh, what are you looking at, bitch?" Yeah, like he told her that, and then she punched him right in the face, and like he started bleeding.
Damn, he
Yeah.
messed with the wrong Bia.
Yeah, and like she was tiny too. It was and like she punched him in the face, and so I just called my friend over the radio like, hey, come get this girl. She's gonna be standing right here by the office. I'm escorting the guy out. So I took him out. We were at the front. I guess all his friends came out, and like they saw in the hallway what was happening, and they were trying to like kind of circle me, and they're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
why aren't you kicking her out? Why aren't you arresting her? Wow, call the cops on her. You know, this and that. They're telling me all this stuff, right? They're like, how
Yeah.
come you're not doing that to her? And I was like, what? You want me to call the cops and tell them you got beat up by a girl? I was like, yeah,
After you called her a Bia and you're
yeah,
over here disrupting the guests.
yeah. So yeah, it was funny. Eventually they left anyways, but yeah, I remember telling my friends, like, hey, come up front, call the rest of our coworkers, just in case. But nothing happened. They were just all drunk and stupid. But
Yeah. I had a similar thing where actually I had to move a person from the VIP section. And this was a Too Short event, and I had
hey,
to remove her from, yeah, I know, right? Shout out to Too Short. You should be getting it, getting money. No. But,
what's my favorite word?
bitch. But yeah, so I told the girls, hey, you guys, like, this is a VIP area. Like, the birthday person does not want you there. It's a private area. You guys can go ahead and move aside. You guys got to step out of the VIP section. And it was a really, really private VIP section. And then I said, hey, like, I'm gonna give you guys some shots. You know what I'm saying? So I had the shots right there, and her friends took the shots and drank them, but she didn't. She got in my face and she
Yeah,
tried elbowing me, and I was like, oh, no, 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 honey, this is not how it's. She's like, I don't need your shit or whatever. And I said, look, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just telling you, this is a VIP section. They paid over $1,000 for it,
yeah.
and just respect it. Like, you can stay here on the side, but that's about it. Like,
That's as
so
close as you're
she
gonna
was,
get.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I called security and he said, what do you want me to do with them? You want me to kick her out, or what do you want me to do? And I said, look, listen, I'm not here. The guests are the guests. They pay to be here. I want guests to be happy. So just tell her to go downstairs, because she already got aggressive with me. Just tell her to go downstairs and to go and have a good time. And if she can't handle that good time, and she wants to still continue to, like, be stupid,
To act a fool.
then kick the bitch out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's you being nice too. You didn't. You could have
Yeah.
just kicked her out. She was already, causing a scene. But
No, but I didn't,
yeah,
because that's the whole point. A guest will come back to your events, right? If you weren't trying to be rude to them, but another guest paid also, like, just be respectful to the other guests. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because people have to respect you too. If they would have done that to you, I would have done the same thing.
yeah.
So, yeah, so that was what I had to do. Either you go downstairs and continue having a good time, or peace out, girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm good with what is that called? Mm, damage control. There we
damage
go.
control. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, pretty much. If you go somewhere to any public event, first of all, respect yourself, respect the area, and then just respect the people around you, and that goes a
Yeah.
long that goes a long way, right? And
Yep. Definitely.
yeah, because I've been to a lot of places where I've seen people just passed out or throwing up, and it's like, man, you like you know, why'd you let yourself get to that point in like a public area? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
I feel bad. I try helping, my girls that are like that, but sometimes it's like I won't let anything bad happen to these girls if I'm like there, but, like, sometimes you gotta have your limit.
yeah,
You gotta, or guys too.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking about guys too. There's some guys that get super, super drunk, and they're just like,
I,
either they're aggressive or either they're asleep on the side.
I remember going to a Larry Hernandez concert here in San Jose, and I remember I remember seeing this drunk guy like stumble. He like leans up against the wall, and this was now I was hella young too. I wasn't even like legal enough to drink. I drank a whole bunch before I got there. But anyways, the guy he stumbled against the wall. He like slumped down on his butt and like just leaned over and threw up on the floor. And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, damn, that's gross. And then I see another drunk guy like stumbling by. He looks at like that guy passed out there, and he sits like a little bit further away from him, and he sits down and throws
Uh-huh.
up on the floor. Then I see another guy like start walking that way too. I was like, all right, I'm leaving. I don't want to see. I was like, I don't want to keep
That's it.
seeing.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, this is gross. And I remember too at that concert, I went to the restroom, and all right, this is kind of whatever, you know. But so obviously in the guy's restroom, there's urinals and stalls, right? And the urinals were full, so I opened the first door in the urinal, and the guy was like rolling a blunt of weed, and I was like, oh my bad, I'm sorry. So I went to the next stall, and then there was a guy like cutting up lines on the toilet, and I was
Wow,
like,
like a movie.
yeah, and I was like, my bad, and so like I closed the stall, and I was about to go to the next one, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna open that door.
You gave up. You said, F this, I'm done.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait over there for the for the urinals. I was like, I don't want to see what's behind door number 3. I was like, this is getting too crazy.
No, this is getting too intense. You're going to see somebody doing something.
Yeah, something I don't want to see. So I had to know my limit. But see, that was.
Hey, did you see? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I'll tell you right now after that.
No, well, because I'm asking another question, so that's probably gonna.
Oh,
change the
okay.
topic.
Did you see that video of the guys that they were like getting down in the bathroom, and then like the bathroom door, like they actually broke it, and there was somebody in there taking a poop?
Yeah, was it like kids in school or something, or like I don't know, it was somewhere public, and the other guy's like, what? He's like, what?
Yeah, they were getting down, and they were still fighting there. Yeah.
And then we got Reyes Garcia asking crazy questions, the good questions. But
what did he say?
no, I'm gonna read that one during the live questions. Okay, it's a juicy one.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna ask you. So that event I went to, that concert, was pretty crazy. I don't know how the security was there or whatever, but it was a good time. I had a really good time. What would be a good reason to go with Sky's events?
Because we are awesome.
Yeah.
A good reason to go to a Live Presents event would be because you're gonna have an awesome time, a great time. You're not gonna regret it. It's gonna be a great experience. I try my best to make sure that all my events are the shit, that everybody feels comfortable, that everybody is happy, that everybody, you can't make everybody happy, but I try. Come to our events. They're always popping. They're always the shit. We have every kind of music. If we're going to talk about from the club, if you've booked with me before your birthday, you already know you're going to come out of there with all your friends all happy because you have that bottle popping and everything. Now, if we're talking about concerts, you already know you paid your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you paid, you got your money's worth.
Okay. And I guess on a why would I want to book with Skies Presents? Why would I want to host an event there with you, or get it do it through you instead of through someone else?
Let's say for the venues and for like the locations, because I will make you money.
Hey, there you go. That's perfect. And then, like you said, it'll be a good time too. So that's a plus.
Yeah. Good time. I will make you money. All the venues that are watching, all the events locally, unlocally, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. I will promote, market, and I'll put in my work just so that venue will be packed up with all my fans, all those artist fans, and so forth. So you'll make money.
Hell yeah. What direction do you want to take Skies Presents in the future?
So I want to grow. I want to be able to do big ass events, big ass concerts. I want to grow. Little by little, I'm growing. Not only am I doing the management, I manage people. I'm not too sure if you're going to ask those questions next. But I'm not only managing, which I didn't want to at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was directing people towards other people, but then I saw that, there's some people that I know that have that talent, and why not give them that opportunity and give them my 100%, You know what I'm saying? If I give them my 110%, just like I'm very passionate for you, then that's the next level. I wanna continue managing. Um, I want to continue being a big in events promoter. I want to do for what I do for others, other promoters and other producers. I want to be able to do that. So I want to one day be out there, one of the biggest female promoters out there.
Hell yeah. Not even just female, just the biggest promoter, one of the biggest promoters, right?
I
Just
do
period.
I do want to be one of the biggest promoters, but as a female, I have to say one of the biggest female promoters
That's
because there's no female promoters out there that are doing what they're not doing it like I do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I give it props to a lot of other female promoters that I probably don't know in other states. But as far as I know, I mean, if you look up Sky Presents, I'm on Google. You know what I'm saying? If you look up Blanca Castro, I will pop up.
hey.
And it's not only for that, it's also for my other businesses that I pop up.
Yeah, yeah. So, pretty much as far as you can see, right?
Yeah.
You're on the mountaintop.
I'm on the yeah. But you know what? Sometimes I do take myself down off of those like certain sites.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I like taking myself
not mountaintop. On the Hollywood Hills, right? On top of the Hollywood Hills.
Hollywood Hills, yeah. Those are the shit. The Hollywood Hills. Yeah, but I just want to see my company go to the next level, and it's going little by little.
Yeah.
And it's not only my company. I'm bringing in the people that have believed in me since day one,
Hell yeah.
and
So,
God will continue blessing us.
so not only your company, but everyone that supported you and that's around you, right? You want to bring them up
Correct.
with you? That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
and they're coming up, and they know it that they are, and they're recognized. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's sick.
And we don't gotta name drop in order for us to have a platform and do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah.
I kind of got a name.
We're there because of our hard work, sweat.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah, that's sick. I like it. Your work speaks for itself, right?
Yes, definitely.
Hell yeah,
Definitely.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Since you asked me where do I want to take my show eventually, um, I I know of like I'm still small time right now. I've been doing this for maybe 4 or 5 months now. I haven't even realized the time. 5 months, let's just say. But eventually, I want to do like a nationwide tour. I know
Oh,
I know it sounds crazy, but I want to do a tour live. This live and obviously broadcast it at the same time, but have a live event. Um, that's why it's funny talking to you. Um, you do these events and stuff, so it'd be nice to actually have to be able to see the people there instead of just on the chat. So
yeah, definitely.
so that's one of my goals. I eventually want to do. I think it'd be sick. I've had two guests.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you could broadcast the events, go on tour yourself, broadcast the events, be right there live with your podcast,
Yeah.
live and show everybody what all these events are about. Maybe get some interviews right there too. You're behind the scenes. It's just like what is it? Anchors? Like a baseball game.
Yeah. I'm not a big baseball fan, so I'm not too sure about. You had a couple
Basketball?
baseball fans. Basketball, yeah, I like
Oh,
basketball.
you're a football fan.
Basketball,
Raiders.
football, yeah. so,
Yeah.
so yeah, it'd be dope. I talked someone else I had on here. They own a bar in Las Vegas, and they told me whenever I want to go do a live show there that their doors are open anytime. So
Well, there you go.
yeah, hit LA, hit Vegas.
You can come to any of my shows too.
Okay, see there you go. Well, whenever I'm in LA, I'll hit you up for sure.
Oh, where are you at?
I'm in the Bay Area technically. I'm in Salinas.
Oh, okay.
It's an hour from San Jose.
Selena.
Yeah, exactly. Anything for
All right, you're
Salinas.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have another radio slash Facebook live host, and his name is Henry Lozano. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I think
Henry Lozano
I've seen him messaging on here probably.
Okay, so Henry Lozano, he's from up north in the Fresno area. Redley.
Really?
Yeah, really. There you go.
Okay,
Thanks for correcting me.
so by like Dinuba.
Yeah, so he's out there. Henry is freaking badass.
Yeah.
You need to go to his also, and we need to bring him on your live also
Yeah, for sure.
because he has a backstory behind him too.
Okay. Hey, what was his name? Henry?
Henry Lozano.
Hey, Henry, if you're watching this, let me know how Reedley Beach is, okay? Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see what he
What
says.
are they?
Huh? Reedley Beach, I think it's like a little river that's right there on the outskirts of the town. they,
Oh,
they call it the
okay. It's
beach
a
though.
river.
Yeah, they call it the beach because it's just a
That's the only water that's near there.
yeah. so so yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of Reedley. Yeah, it's crazy. California's huge to anyone that doesn't know California, but I think it's dope. I think I've had like three people from the LA area on here. I had John C. Matthews. He's from LA. He's on Sirius XM. He's the producer of the All Out show. I had
Hmm.
I had Justin Hunt. He's from the same show, but he does hip hop and his own YouTube stuff as well. Um, and I had Show Romero. He's a photographer in the same area, maybe like half an hour to an hour from LA. So it's pretty cool knowing all these LA connects. So whenever I'm in LA, I could hit any one of you guys up and be like, "Hey, what's poppin'? What's going on?" Or you guys
Oh
want to go grab
yeah.
something to eat? Or uh, I get to
Yeah.
I get to meet everyone from all over this country, and I think that's dope.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, it is. I mean, and whenever you need any kind of help, like we'll get some more people on here too.
Hell
Now
yeah.
Henry's one of them. Another biggest promoter of events. It would be Raider Tommy. That's on there on that YouTube. You might want to interview him.
Yeah,
A
for
lot of
sure.
people haven't interviewed him, but he's one of the faces of LA too when it comes to like ticket selling or events promotion.
Hell yeah.
uh, a hater actually ended up getting his account on Instagram taken down
Oh
when
well.
he was already at reaching 30,000. And it's kind of messed up because you get those haters. But, little by little, he's building his page Chicano Strut clothing, and he's going to get there again. But
Yeah,
yeah, the haters got him.
that sucks. That sucks especially. I remember I got like when I started getting I got like my first dislike. I was actually super happy because when someone hates on you, that means they're emotionally invested in you, right? In the bad way, but
Yeah.
that means people actually care, whether it's good or bad. That shows that people care about what you're doing. So
Yeah.
that's actually motivation.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? To be honest with you, it is motivation because your haters are going to go and tag the other people that hate on you as well, and they're all going to hate together, and as they're tagging you, other people are it once they come into your live, then their viewers are going to come and see what they're looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then if not, it still helps you
Haters.
with the algorithm. Is the
Yeah.
more people that watch your stuff, the more you get showed to other people because that's just how
Because they're
YouTube.
coming and showing support, haters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So whether they like it or not, they're investing in you, one way or another. So it actually helps you out. so
Yeah, yeah.
so so we talked about Skies Presents, which is your thing. I wanted to talk a little bit about Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army. So what is Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army? I guess in like a short summary.
So Presents is one of the top promoter producers of concerts. Some of the biggest concerts when it comes to artists from back in the days and artists from now in the days. So we're gonna a little bit of an example. Bobby D started the concert business back in the days, and his dad and his son Bobby D, which is my boss. He's actually the one who has expanded the name brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically Bobby D is a big promoter producer of the Los Angeles Southern California area and worldwide too now because he has traveled, not to different states, you
Okay.
know.
So Bobby D Senior was the past, and Bobby D Junior is the present and the future.
Correct. Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct. Yeah, and he does the baddest, freaking biggest and baddest freestyle festivals at the Queen Mary. Right now, he had moved it to Microsoft Theater, but at the Queen Mary, you look him up, Bobby D Freestyle Festivals, and he has about I think 18 years of that
Jeez. Yeah.
of the anniversary that he's done it there, right? And then he has the biggest R&B event, so it's called R&B Rewinds with like old school TLC. You know, we're talking about Next, we're talking about Jodeci, we're talking about you know, all these other freestyle um, um, artists, and then he has hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, Puff Puff, Uncle Snoop's Army. I'll tell you how that got started. But he Bobby has like one of the biggest on hip hop, like meaning like for instance, like with Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is beneath, like on side of him because they became partners. But you're talking about, you know, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, talking about Warren G, you're talking about the Dog Pound, you're talking about, you know, DJ Quick, all these, and then you have R&B love of Keith Sweat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Genuine. Ooh,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know
they're
what I'm saying?
genuine too.
And then right now, with things that are coming up right now at this moment, would be the new video of Becky G, Banda MS, and Snoop Dogg that that they just made, and then also, um, you know, Banda MS, the Mexican regional,
Hey,
you know.
sorry, real quick. You mind scooting back just a tiny bit? You're kind of cropping. Okay. Yeah, you're good. All right, go for it.
Oh,
Sorry.
I wasn't cropping before that.
Maybe, but I just barely noticed. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, what'd you say? Banda MS?
Banda MS, yeah, that's one of the biggest bandas right now out there. So Banda MS and Snoop Dogg, you know,
They did
they're
that
doing,
song, right? That recent one with Snoop Dogg and him.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
they
You
just did that recent song.
you want to sing it just to let the people know which one I'm talking about? No, I'm just messing with you. Dang.
Oh, hold on, I could get it for you on here, and
Oh
then
no, no,
like,
don't play it on here because
all right,
copyright.
okay.
I don't
Oh, okay, okay,
YouTube I think is strict with stuff like that. Yeah, maldición.
yeah.
There
La
you
maldición. Na, na,
go.
na.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but
Yeah, don't put me on the spot. Look, listen. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to paisa music. I call it paisa music, but I'm not really into like the new corridos and banda. What I am into though is like the old school,
yeah,
like Tigres del Norte, los Tucanes de Tijuana, los Rieleros del Norte, los Temerarios. That's old school. I
yeah,
can, you know, sing that. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's so Bobby D is one of the biggest promoters. Yeah, and that's my boss.
Hell yeah, that's sick. So
Yeah.
what do you do there at Bobby D and at Uncle Snoop's Army?
So at Bobby D, I run with some of our teammates the media team.
Hmm.
So
What
I
what
also
is
help.
what does the media team entail?
So the media team is the ones that take care of all the behind the scenes, all the things that are going on during the concerts, getting content, videos, you know, putting them on his social media account. So like when you see a live on, like for instance, myself, I take care of the Facebook, Instagram. I'm sorry, not Instagram. The Facebook, Bobby D, Uncle Snoop, and Puff Puff. So whenever you see something live, it's because of our media team. So
Okay.
we're the ones going live so that you can get that live coverage
Hell yeah,
on
that's
these
sick.
pages. So that's what a media team is. The pictures, behind the scene pictures, they capture it. You know, we have Chris Cornejo, we have Luis, we have um, a lot of other people that actually like are behind the scenes as well. We have because every single person on there has a duty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's different duties from the person that handles the PR work, the person that handles the roll call of the invites, the guests, the people that handle the hospitality, feeding the artists and things like that. So we're all a team.
Yeah. So are are you kind of like the supervisor of all that, or like the manager of all that, or you have
Oh,
your own
but
role of like the media roles you do, or
no, I don't run the media, and I'm not a manager. We don't have a manager. We communicate with one another. So
oh okay.
basically, Bobby tells us what we need to do, and then we all get together and we all say what our next steps are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh okay. Yeah, and then
So we don't have someone that manages us because we all know what our role is, and we know what we have to do. So the main one who runs us is Bobby.
so you're all responsible enough to not have to step on each other's toes or get in each other's way, right?
Of course,
Yeah, that's
that's
awesome.
that's the way that it is.
Yeah.
Um, but what I handle is like just corrections. I do, like, what I'm saying. Like when it comes to like majority of the stuff that goes on social media, you gotta have a customer service. So
Yeah.
we handle customer service. That's what I handle: customer service too, customer support. Ticket sales, ticket information, whatever it is that they need. That's what we handle. Um, yeah.
That's pretty dope. I need to get myself a media team. I do all
Yeah.
that. I do all that
Yeah.
myself.
Oh, and I also run the Bobby D and Uncle Snoop street team, which
What?
are the name the uh-huh.
Oh no, I was gonna ask you what is a street team, but you're answering
So
it.
the oh, okay. So the street team is like I have a street team, and the street team that I have is a bunch of promoters and a bunch of people that have a follow base. They have people that they're like influencers in a way as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not just a promo team; they're influencers. So what they do is they go ahead and they post the flyers, and all their fans and their followers come to our events and shows as well.
Hell yeah. That's it.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
that's pretty dope because they're helping you, and at the same time you're helping them, and they're helping themselves. I mean, that's a good
yeah,
ecosystem right there, I believe.
yeah.
My team is this is all my team right here.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know. When I grow, we'll see if my team grows, but as of now, I
Well,
like
I mean, you can always add someone else. I mean, this is your show, so you can add a co-host. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I,
Whenever you're ready.
I yeah, I think I'm trying to figure out my show myself, and then like you said, when I'm ready, I'll go ahead. I do have another
Yeah.
podcast with my cousin, and it's me and him, so he'll probably
Oh,
it'd be sick to one day have my like this make enough money where this is my permanent job and I can hire a staff and crew. That's the goal. So one day that is gonna happen. But
so
um,
with YouTube, how many subscribers usually? This is like a question that I would normally ask. I mean, because you're starting, I think that once you hit 1,000 subscribers, then monetarily you start getting, right,
yeah,
compensated. No?
you can start monetizing after 1,000 subscribers and 40,000 hours watched, and it has to be an average of a year of that going on.
Oh, so you have to wait a year in order for you to start getting paid?
No, once I hit those two numbers, I can start getting paid. But let's just say a year passes and that's not the average, then you can't get paid because you have to hit that number every year.
Oh, so all the hours and all the viewings have to add up to what they want.
Yeah, what I read so far, but yeah, I haven't got there yet. So
Oh, okay. All right. You'll get there.
yeah, one day, and then I'll be able to like people will be able to pay super chats like super chats. You pay so your comment gets highlighted, and I could see it more. Right now, it's not much of an issue because there's 12 people watching live, but let's just say there's thousands of people watching and you can't read every single comment. That comment will get highlighted and brought to the top. So
Okay.
that's a way. Sponsors. Eventually, I want to get sponsors, um, be-
Yeah.
because um, that way I can do whatever I want. Because you might not get paid as much. I don't know. YouTube is kind of tricky with their guidelines. They might demonetize your video for some reason or another. Like if you played the music, that might take the video down
Oh, okay.
for
All
the
right.
copyright
Got
stuff.
it.
So it is a tricky line. That's why with sponsors you can do whatever you want as long as they're okay with you. Um, I guess like the one I'm gonna say is Manscape. Every freaking YouTube video I watch, has Manscaped
Mhm.
as a sponsor. So I'm assuming that's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that's gonna be one of mine one day.
You are. You are. You'll get there. Can I ask you a question? Am I able to take a quick little, like, 2 second break?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for
I
it.
know we're live. Guys, please forgive me. I really got to go.
It's okay.
I'll be back right now. 2 seconds.
All right. So everyone, this is just me. I appreciate everyone watching. As you can see, that slide wasn't fixed, but I went ahead and fixed it right now. I do this stuff solo and live, so every once in a while there's some technical difficulties. If you guys were here at the beginning, you saw that it said that I was live maybe, and on my screen it said I wasn't connecting to YouTube. I apologize for you guys waiting. But I want to give a quick shout out to Muñeca Hernandez. You're dope. You've been commenting this whole time. What up to Reyes Garcia? I see your comments. Herds Media. What up, bro? Talked a little bit about you. I appreciate you watching. Everyone that's watching now, you guys are awesome. Let's see who else is here. All right, tell us a little bit about me. So, my name is Jerry. It says Top 3 Gaming. I'm going to change that to Top 3 Entertainment. When I first started this channel, it was going to be me playing video games. But I figured if I'm going to be broadcasting or doing something online here, I might as well do something that benefits me as a person. I'll eventually go back to playing video games online too on days off, but I work so many hours. It's freaking crazy because I barely have time to manage this, try to get people on here, try to manage my own life, spend time with my fiance. I gotta manage all that at the same time. So it's not too easy. I'm a chill person, laid back, but I like to party too, don't get me wrong. Right now, no one ever asks me what I'm drinking. It's a energy drink and vodka. I'm old school, I guess. I woke up early. I gotta get the energy, and the alcohol makes me feel good. So when I conversate, everything flows. It looks like Blanca is back. So, you got it.
It's okay.
Yeah, no.
I wanted to hear a little bit about you and what you had to say.
So yeah, I gotta be able to host this. I think I did a decent job.
Yes, you do.
So thank you. I appreciate that. Anyways, where were we talking about? We were
talking about. Oh yeah.
I asked you what you did there. You told me about your social media team, your street team. See, I listen. Since I'm working the screen, changing the slides, doing all this in the background, it might not look like I'm paying attention, but these big old bad boys here keep me locked into what you say.
Okay.
So sometimes you'll see me looking around. It's because I'm fixing things on my end. How long have you been with Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army, or been working the media team?
So I've been with Bobby D's team since 2017.
Oh, okay. So
17,
so the same time as the promotions, right? Or the Sky.
Yeah, like November 2017. And what else? What was the other question? Sorry.
Well, I asked you how long have you been with both Bobby D and Uncle Snoop's Army.
So Bobby D since 2017, and then Uncle Snoop's Army evolved after that. Bobby created it, and that's basically Uncle Snoop's Army is a management team for artists.
Oh, okay.
So management and booking.
So it branched off from Bobby D, right? You guys are like, all right, this division is growing, and we'd like to name it something else.
Yeah, so Bobby and Snoop became partners.
Okay, that's pretty sick. So was it a package deal when you went to Skies Presents? They're like, hey, you're going to host events or help host events and organize events, and you're going to be part of the media team as well. Is that how
Sky Presents?
Yeah.
No, so Sky Presents is mine.
Yeah,
that's
the smaller brand. That's your branch.
Yeah, that's my brand. That's separate from Bobby and Uncle Snoop's Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sky Presents has always been Sky Events and Entertainment. So I've been doing that since, like I want to say like in the 2000s, right?
Okay.
Of like the early 2000s. And then I became Blanca Bobby D Presents in 2017 when I joined Bobby's team, thanks to one of my good friends. Her name is Janet Brito, also known as J Booty 1220. So she brought me in, and Bobby had already been from my understanding, he had already been seeing what I do. So he had already been watching like my promotional moves. He had already been watching my business ways and things like that. And so when I talked to him and she set up that meeting, Bobby's like, yeah, like super cool, like
Yeah.
he brought me along. He opened he basically opened his arms and said, yes, like I want you on my team.
So he was scouting you. He was scouting you to
He,
see how you were doing.
yeah, he did tell me that he already knew who I was. He had already been watching my moves,
That doesn't sound
which
creepy.
is an honor.
Yeah,
It
no,
is
I
an
know.
honor, and you know what? I'm very loyal to him because of that, because of the opportunities he's given to me, and I will give him props no matter what because he has opened some doors as well. I mean, my hard work opens doors for me, but because of him, people also know who I am as well.
Yeah.
They already knew who I was, but with in his fan base, and his guests and stuff like that also.
So
And
sorry.
it's an honor to work with him.
Yeah. So you already had your step in your foot in the door, but he pushed you forward all the way to help you reach more people, right?
Yeah,
And
I can say that. And the team.
yeah, and sorry I mixed those two up. It's just when you said 2017 in my head, I was like, "Oh, okay, that might be kind of the
No,
same
that's when
thing."
I started doing concerts by
Okay.
myself, like on my own. Like that was my first concert as Blanca. Sky presents me doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? By myself
My
with
bad.
no partners.
Didn't mean to disrespect you like that.
Oh no, no,
Yo,
there's no disrespect. No,
yo,
no, no, no,
get it
not
right.
at all.
Get it right.
None taken. None taken. No, Bobby's my look. Bobby is like he's an awesome person.
Yeah.
What can I say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Despite all the other people that have came and went, it doesn't matter. I've been there the longest from majority of our teammates that are in this journey with him, and I can say like I'm down for him no matter what. Like I always back him up,
Hell yeah, that's sick.
even in the streets.
Yeah. Hey, watch out.
The
Hey, that's the street crew, right?
street. That's a street
That's
team.
the street team right there. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. Do you hang out with Bobby D and Snoop together? Do you guys hang out together sometimes? I mean,
No, because Bobby hangs out with Snoop all the time. Like especially right now with the pandemic. It just when Snoop Dogg start like they've been doing a lot of projects together, but at the same time it's like it's limited. So majority of the time, the only one like big shout out to Chris Cornejo, which is like one of our main photographers and videographer. You know what I'm saying? So little Chris is always I call him little Chris, but he's always around them and stuff like that. But a lot of the times, I mean, with this pandemic, you can't just really be around everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And Snoop and Bobby, they hang out, but I don't hang out with them. Like I can go and hang out with Bobby, like at the office and stuff like that. But like, do we go and kick it together? I mean, if I asked, maybe I could. Whenever they do like their events, like when it comes to like the cars or with other artists that they're doing certain things or stuff like that. But I have a busy schedule right now, especially after 4 months of with the pandemic of me not doing too much. I decided to like continue growing on myself too.
so
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, this pandemic's giving you a chance to figure out your own brand and your own company to kind of look inward and see what you can do with it, right? Like
Yeah.
differently.
So basically, I just had to like push myself and say, "Hey, snap the f out of it," and you got to do for yourself. Like stop messing with people that don't support you, and start pushing forward what you got to do for yourself. Because if I don't push myself, if I don't pat myself, if I don't think myself, if I don't encourage myself, then who is? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't make everybody happy. And sometimes some of those people that are around you, they're not happy for you. They're actually jealous of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't want to see you shine, even though they're there.
No. And during this pandemic, it's I'm gonna get into a little it's a little bit more intimate. Like it's an intimate it's a more
Experience?
subject, because during those 4 months I fell into this like little DP mode. DP is also stands for depressing mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I fell into this mode where like I couldn't. You can't see yourself there, honey. Like you can't. I can't see you. You could go ahead and pass. Sorry,
No, it's okay. That's
Daddy. You could go ahead and go. You can't see yourself. Sorry,
is
we're
y'all
on live,
nervous?
but
Is y'all nervous or what?
no, he's on that side, but he wanted to come downstairs.
I'll tell him I said hi.
He says hi, Daddy. So yeah, so basically like I had to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us like it was like a hard hit. Look, before the pandemic hit on March the 14th, it was on St. Patty's Day, right? St. Patrick's Day. I was supposed to do a big festival of 3,000 people,
Yeah.
right?
Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like my like that was gonna be like damn, like you know what I'm saying. And that person that gave me the opportunity for me to like set it all up, we were rising in numbers. Like within days, we were rising in number of people who were getting tickets. You know what I'm saying? And we were up there already, and that's not including the people that would have paid to come in. You know,
Yeah.
and it was like everything that I've always wanted. So when that pandemic hit, it was like it was devastating to me.
Yeah, because pretty much, you're pretty much gonna reach like a certain goal that you want to reach, right? Like that was your event. That was you. That was Skies Presents, right? That was
Yeah.
your big thing, and yeah, and
Yeah.
unfortunately,
I
it
had
didn't
gotten
happen.
vendors, truck vendors. You know, it was all set up, VIP sections, bottle popping in that park. It was going to be at Persian Square Park.
Yeah.
And I had partnered up with somebody that had given me that opportunity. And, you know, I was like, damn, like, this is going to be a badass event. And then when the pandemic, like, we had to cancel the vendors. No, like, that day, it actually was like the next day, everything closed.
Jeez.
That day was the Department of Health said, nope, you don't get this permit, you don't get that permit. Sorry, we're cutting it. We gave money back and we canceled.
So what did you do when you found out about that? When they told you that, hey, you know what?
I went and did another event that same day
Yeah.
at a smaller venue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey,
Did I make as much money as I was planning to? No. Did it go as planned? No. And did people have fun? And did it get packed? Yes, it did. Was it my expectations? No.
but hey, you kept the show going, right? That's show business. But you know, I feel like once we do eventually get back to what used to be normal, I think you'll have a pretty good show. I have a feeling. If not,
Yeah.
I would say if not, it's still gonna be a good time, right?
Yeah.
And
I just want to be able to get back to work and do all the stuff that we were doing, you know. Reactive person, but let me tell you a little after that 4 months of just staying home and just through myself, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do nothing. I mean, of course I got to take care of my kids. I got to take care of the
yeah,
household and some of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we got going, because now it's not only myself, we're talking about my children too, and all those children out there that because of the pandemic they're affected, you know, and all these teachers, counselors, school district, they don't see none of that. They don't.
yeah,
It's not easy. If it ain't easy for a grown ass person, how easy is it going to be for the kids too? They gotta learn a whole different meaning. Yeah, okay, they watch TV, they play video games, and they interact with people on there, but it's totally different on the teaching level
yeah.
of disciplinary in regards to getting up, going to every class online, doing your work, having a time frame, and things like that when you're home all day, every day.
And then,
You know?
and then not only that, but it like the teacher, yeah, they're speaking through the media like this, but it's not like they can speak to your child individually. They're pretty much just talking to everyone at once, and they're just going on with the teaching. They don't pay that special attention they can in person, because you notice subtle things sometimes, or obvious things that they're struggling, you know. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do
But
that.
not only that, even when they say, "Oh, you guys can reach me in during like the class hours or whatever," right? Even when they tell you that, that they're reaching out for you in those like, hey, we're available for you guys at 3 o'clock. There's kids that are timid and embarrassed or feeling some type of way, and they don't want to reach out to the teacher one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, as is, kids already feel self-conscious about certain things.
When you were in school, did you ever like asking questions? Did you ever
You
like
know what?
raising your hand in the middle of class and asking like, "Oh, hey, I don't get this," or like, "Hey, I don't." Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, I understand.
I'm not gonna no comment because like I didn't like school.
Yeah, yo, I didn't raise my hand because I wasn't there.
Look, I'm not gonna say it because my kids don't know it. I got good grades after 11th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it that way.
Okay, after you caught up. Yeah, that's fine. It's life. Not everyone.
But I graduated high school and I graduated college and I went to school to be a teacher, but I didn't finish my the final exams, you know, and things like that because I had my second child on the way. But I did graduate on stage from college, 8 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
You did it.
So, yep.
I'm a college dropout. I was.
Hey, it's okay. You can always go back if you want to. If this succeeds and you know, okay.
Nah, I'm not going back to school.
I know everybody tells me just go back and finish and this and that. And I'm like, nah, like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
So you're studying to be a teacher, right?
I went to school to be a teacher.
Did you ever predict anything like this, that teachers were going to be teaching through a screen, not in an actual classroom or anything?
No, because back in the days, it wasn't even like that. Computers were still black and white.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Computers were still black and white. The cell phones were barely coming out. Well, not the big ass cell phones that were in cars.
Yeah, like the flip phones,
the little,
the Nokias, right?
Yep. You know, they were barely coming out. They were black and white. There was no pictures. You know.
And then
so no.
I wanted to talk about your kids a little bit more. So you said they've been stuck at home this whole time, right? Which, you know, like every kid is pretty much at this time. And you know how you were saying that you were depressed because, you know, your work shut down? I'm going to ask you about that after we talk about your kids. But have you noticed that your kids are a little bit more, maybe they're not like super depressed, but have you noticed that their behavior or their attitude is a little different? Because kids are so used to hanging out with other kids like every day. You know, they're so used to going to school and like seeing people. Now they're stuck in the house or stuck in their room all day without seeing all their friends, you know? Have you noticed the change of behavior?
With no social, not socializing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, that's a good question. And, you know, like you just made me realize one thing that I gotta talk to my kids. My kids like are normally, they're like me. We don't show our feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. My kids are happy that I'm always home majority of the time. Are they unhappy because right now I just started, like, it's been 2 months of me going fucking hard and back to back on what I gotta do for myself, but for them too, because whatever I do for myself, I'm doing it for them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uprising and stuff like that for the past 2-3 months that I've been going hard. But I can tell you this much. My oldest, he's very focused. But do I worry? Yeah, because for 9 months he was really he's been in his room, and he'll hardly sometimes come downstairs and then go back up and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But he's doing good in school because, you know, he's part of all this thing. He has a brag sheet, you know. Has he shown me signs of that? I'll ask him, but he has not shown me any signs of that.
He doesn't have.
Do I feel bad?
Oh, does he have like any mood swings sometimes or anything like that? Like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, little people always have mood swings, you know, just like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little people. I mean, he's 6 foot, you know, 6 feet tall, but he's still my baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, let's say him, for instance, like, you know, we all go through some. He's a happy kid, but at the same time, sometimes things bother him. You know, you could see some of the changes. Yeah, he gets upset. But he is happy that I've been home all this time with them as well. You know, I haven't really seen all that DP mode on him.
Which is good.
Because he's very, yeah, which is good because he's very active. Look, my kid, that one, he started school at 6:30 in the morning since he's been in ninth grade. You know, he's been part of all these things, ASB, you know, all these things, whatever it is that all the programs are. So he's president of this, president of that, treasurer of this, president of that, treasurer of that. You know, he does all that. He right now he could have had like 3 classes, but he has like 9 classes. You know? So I think throughout the day that keeps him busy and doing his homework. As a matter of fact, that reminds me, I'm gonna go check what he's done and hasn't done. You know?
Yeah.
But I think he's been strong.
Yeah.
He's been strong.
And,
he's been keeping it up.
And then, sorry, I was gonna say, you say he plays video games, right? Which makes sense.
He does play video games, but that one is more into like I don't know, like he's like more into all of the clubs that he does and plays video games, but he's a movie and shows.
Yeah.
He's a, what do you call that when you're watching it like for hours and you don't sleep and hours, like all the shows that have episodes.
I don't. Why not me, podcast fan?
No. Like I do that too. Like I like watch a show and I can't stop watching it.
He binge watches.
So yeah, he binge watches. Yeah, that's what he's into. He's into movies, binge watching and stuff like that.
But I was gonna say, through those programs, and then your other son, you know how he plays video games. They talk to their friends through that, right?
Yeah, my oldest does talk to his best friends as well. And the little one, he's a bit different than the oldest. The oldest hadn't been going out, right? To finish with his side, he just got a job at Target.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good.
Not Target,
yeah,
Target.
Yeah. No, I got you. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm bougie too. I understand.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm good that he got a job at, you know, I told him, Daddy, you ain't got to do that. He's like, no, I want to do it. Which in a way, like I still tell him, pop your vitamins because you haven't been out in 9 months. I don't want you to get sick, you know?
Yeah.
But he started working there. He said he wanted to, which is good for his mental stage too. 9 months of him being here, not really going out too much. So I was okay for him interacting and going to work, and because I taught him that, like I taught him to be that type of person. You know, he even wrote a book that said, you know what I'm saying, like that he wanted to be like me, like he wanted to help people, that he wanted to get up early in the morning and do that. I don't know if that's the reason why he gets up early in the morning.
Yeah.
But he makes an effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has only one absent. And then we're gonna speak about the other one, okay?
I was about to say, absent. How can you be absent on a when your school's at home?
For reals, right? He has one absent, but that's him. So he's doing what he needs to do. So I'm everybody take off your Wi-Fi, please.
Yeah. Good luck with that one. They're gonna say okay and then just keep doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, so I got 2 phones, one for my bitches and one for my hoes.
Dang.
Just kidding. I'm just checking, making sure that I don't have the Wi-Fi on. But yeah, so basically, yeah, that's him. You know, he's Mr. like out there doing all that and stuff. When it comes to like in the computer and all that.
Yeah, it sounds like he's a chip off the old block right there.
Chip off the old block. Yeah, he's a nerd, just like how you said it.
Yeah,
you are. Yeah, he's a nerd. I love him.
Yeah, no,
he's awesome.
That's good though.
Sometimes he pets me and it gets on my nerves, but you know what? I'm always gonna remember all those little pettings. You know.
Yeah.
He says, "Mom, but you touch my hair," and "Mom, you do this," but. You know, I love him. I love him, and I'm so proud of him, and I'm proud of everything that he does, you know, to stay safe. Now, let's go to the little one. So the little one, he has recently gone through insomnia.
Oh, okay.
Where he doesn't sleep all night. I'm about to expose you, child. He doesn't sleep all night, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because he does play the video games. Even if I take away the video games, it doesn't matter. I can take away everything and he still won't sleep right now. I think it caught him off guard after I started working again. Like, so he goes through these changes. So at the beginning of the pandemic, for him, school, like I was right there, like, hey, this and this and that, and he was okay, and I was like on him and on him, and he was doing okay. But as time is going by, it's getting a lot harder.
Yeah, I bet. Well, his brain is being programmed differently, just because. I mean, going to school, waking up, doing all that, you kind of get that pattern, and so you get used to it. But I'm assuming since he stays at home and he wakes up at home, it like his schedule's completely off because he's like, well, I'm at his brain probably telling him I'm at home. I don't need to wake up early, I'm at
Yeah.
home. This is different. So I don't know. I'm not.
But he stays up for the classes, but then he'll knock out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what the teachers need to understand, that some, like my oldest, he started sleeping early too, but then sometimes he'll bust all nighters doing his homework too. But some be able to function that way, and some kids won't be able to function that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
It's
but
tough.
yeah.
It's tough.
But the little one is more active with his best friends. He has like 5 best friends, and 3 of them are always with him. Majority of the time, they all talk. They do interact on the PS4 and the Xbox and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then there's these all new games on their phones. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Like
There's a lot of things.
yeah. There's just what is it? Roblox? Isn't that what you're saying?
No, I don't know. It was like this new game that he's like, "Oh, mom, can I have this and this and that?" And I'm like, "What is it?" You know what I'm saying? You already have your what you asked me for skins. You asked me for that, but yeah, I don't know. I think he took it a little bit more harder. The whole
The whole isolating.
study
The whole isolating, pretty much, right?
because he
And
didn't go out for a minute too, because the parents of his friends, they were really scared too. And then for those 4 months, I was scared too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, no one knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, we still technically don't really know what's going on. We don't have like definite answers,
Yeah.
which is
All we can do is just pray that everything gets at least a little bit normal.
T's and
That's
P's,
it.
people. T's and P's. Go ahead and give your T's and P's to us. And then you so we talked about your children going, their struggle or their progress through this whole COVID thing. You told me that you had the big event and then it shut down. So how did you go through that? If you don't mind me asking. So how?
So like during that time, I had like big ass artists, and I had kept everything to myself, and I had that big event coming up, which I was so proud like to be a part of it, and it really fucking affected me. I'm not gonna lie. It
Yeah.
really did. If I was already like feeling confident about everything, like that shit fucking got me.
Yeah.
It did.
And
It
so
got me so hard. Like I just threw myself, and I was like, damn, dude. I was about to have like that highlight of my life where I finally freaking did it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you like I said earlier. You know how you were on top of the hill. It's like you made your way up there and then someone just pushed you off, right? And like yeah, it felt like everything you did, it wasn't for nothing, but like it was taken away from you, right?
I feel that way. I feel 2020 took away my big ass opportunities that I had in mind.
Yeah,
It
that's
took away it did take away a lot of stuff. But you know what? But maybe it wasn't supposed to happen that way. Maybe I wasn't ready for that.
yeah.
Maybe nobody else was ready for that for me.
I was gonna say, so did you talk to anyone? Who helped you through that time? Did you talk to anyone other than your children? Because I know you had your children there. So it was just you solo, pretty much. And
People actually think like there was some people that were like close to me and things, and I just look at it like some people, they don't understand what you're going through mentally.
yeah, and
So you just don't give a fuck about everything or anything at that point. You know what I'm saying? Only my kids, I did. Of course, I did
yeah,
care about them. They're never gonna go hungry, and they're never gonna like, you know what I'm saying? But just people don't understand what your mental stage is when you fucking go through that. Depression, anxiety, and just not
Pretty much,
There's just a lot of things that go through your mind.
you're pretty much like, why even try to do anything if it, if it's just gonna come crashing down, right? So
I just feel like I had already made so many things, like so many things were coming and so many blessings were coming. And then all of a sudden they just fucking, like, that pandemic hit and they stopped everything. And I was just like, why?
yeah.
Why?
So
Why? But
well, there's no reason. There's no answer to why. Unfortunately, I feel like if maybe we had some answers, it'd help out a lot. But what did you realize, or what did you find out about yourself through this whole ordeal?
I found out that when I snapped the fuck out of it, I said to myself, all right, this is it. You got to do what you got to do. Your kids are growing. Your kids are growing. You've done whatever it takes to raise them at this point, this far. So I had to talk with my kids. I had to talk with the little one and the big one, and I said, look, listen, I love you guys very much, but I'm gonna start doing this. And I told the little, I said, look, you guys are old enough to know that you guys gotta handle your business when it comes to school. That's all you have to handle. That's all you gotta do. And I mean, obviously, you know what? As a matter of fact, there's some things that probably have affected them that they're. Anyways, I'll go back to what I was saying. And I told them, and that was it. I didn't give a fuck what anybody else had to say, and I started doing what I needed to do after those 4 months or 5.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. I'm gonna start with what lifted me up. It was me praying to God and telling Him that I needed some help. I needed some help.
Yeah.
I needed some mental. I needed Him to help me mentally wise. I needed Him to help me, like, with what I needed to do, like, emotionally. Not only my work, but also, like, my life itself.
Your well-being.
Like my personal life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just didn't give a fuck anymore about what anybody else had to say, and I just started doing what I needed to do.
Hey, so okay, so now we're here on December.
Now we're here.
December. So do you feel like you're in a good place right now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
Definitely.
So what's the
Am
next?
I 100%? No, because I've lost a lot of people I've lost a couple of people, and some people that are like my family, that they've lost people because of this whole situation that's gone on. So I'm not like 100% right now on this day.
Yeah.
But am I 100% in how I feel about everything else? Yeah. Because when I jumped up and I said, okay, I'm ready to do this, I started managing and fucking doing what I needed to do for my artists and influencers. Like, there's my artists, we've been grinding so freaking hard. Studio, I'm not getting home. That's why when I told you, like, the clubs drained me and did all that, I went on a whole, like, month and some of going to the studio, going to interviews, doing events, making music with other artists that they needed to make music with. You know what I'm saying? Planning out the album release party, the other concert that I just, the last concert that I did right now in October. You know what I'm saying? For one of the artists that I used to manage. But see, that's the thing, that in this time now, I am in a better place, and I'm in a state of mind where it's fuck everybody, and whoever fucks with me, and whoever fucks me over, I'm gonna block them from my life.
Yeah. So.
And I've literally blocked them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So this whole ordeal showed you that who's with you, right? Who's on your side? Because obviously everything went away. Like literally, like you couldn't see anyone. But so you were able to keep in contact with the people that were there for you, and that also helped you realize how strong you are.
Yeah.
Right. And so this next charity event that you're doing, does it give you a different perspective now than maybe the previous ones?
I mean, I've done charity events for other people. I've, like, raised money, fundraisers and stuff like that for other people. I've, like, promoted other charity events. Yeah, this is a whole different standard. This is my own. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm gonna be able to give back with my team, or with somebody that's, with the sponsors that have had my back. during this whole 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some people that have rolled with me and they know how it is, but this is this fundraiser, this charity event is very important to me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I understand people are afraid and some people don't want to come out or some people don't want to do things and stuff like that. I understand it fully. But donate a toy or donate something. Show me that the same way that I'm down for you, you're down for my cause as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of like that day, I'm gonna really see who is really with me. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
too?
You'll see who's really there to support you and help your
Yep.
cause.
Yeah. Yeah. At first I was like, damn, the devil just doesn't want me. Like the devil told me. Not just kidding. That movie.
No,
No, I was thinking like the devil's fucking with me. Like they're like messing up my friendships. But then, whoo, God
yeah.
came to my head. My people came to me. It was God is cleaning house.
Yeah. He's giving you better
God is
vision,
cleaning
right?
house. Yep. God is cleaning house. So guess what? The people that supposedly roll with you, God is cleaning house.
Yeah.
So you're either with me or you're not.
Hey,
It's not only for your benefit. It's gonna be for both. And people can call me whatever they want to call me. Nah, it's not like that. It's like we gotta be there for each other. It's not like while I'm alive. Okay, when I'm dead, then you're gonna be there for me. Like what do I need you for then?
Yeah.
When I'm dead.
Exactly.
No, let's do it now. Let's shine together right now in every kind of aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
Bring
much.
a toy.
Let's help each other grow, and then
Let's help.
to help you grow is help donate to your cause, right?
Yeah, donate to my cause. Donate a blanket. Donate a pair of socks. Donate some hygienes. Donate a toy for a kid. Donate. And if you don't want to go to the place, call me up, and I'll go pick it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or leave it outside and I'll go pick it up. Like I'll call you, hey, listen, like, or anybody else that can't make it or whatever, like meet up with me beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say maybe the absolute minimum that someone can do is even just share it, because
Share it.
maybe that could reach someone else that
You know
would be able
what?
to.
That's another thing. Like I know a lot of us are going through a lot of things, and I want to tell you guys, no matter what, things are gonna get better. We're gonna try to make the best of it. God is with us, regardless of everything that's going on. If you can't help like that, share. Please share. Tell your family member. Tell your friends. Tell your employee. Tell your employee. Tell someone, and share it, so that way they can go ahead and give that.
Yeah, that only takes minutes of your time. So, and I know time is money, but you know it helps out. It still helps out because if you can't help, maybe someone else can. That's the way I see it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the best views. I don't have the best opinions. I'm not a therapist either, so I don't know if I helped you out through this or not. you know.
Hey, big shout out to all those people that are struggling. You guys gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't give up. And remember, to the world, you may not see like that they need you, but to all those other people that look up to you, you mean the world.
Hell yeah. And then at the end of the day too, if you feel like you have like if you feel like you have nothing to give to this world, you living your life is the best example to give to this world, because it shows other people that there's just different ways of living life and different opinions and just different attitudes. And I think that's pretty dope. Like, cause
Oh my God, we're on live, huh?
yeah.
I'm like, sometimes I keep it real. Sometimes, I guess I said to myself that I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything anymore.
Okay. Well,
I'm not. I think I gotta just be straight out, so that way people know, like, I'm a nice person, I'm a giving person, but I've had enough.
yeah. No, I feel it. I feel it. You can only give so much, right? Before it starts taking away from you. So, I mean, I appreciate you. You're helping me. This is my first time ever talking to you, and you're helping me, whether you realize it or not, because You're helping my channel grow. You're helping me grow in life with me pursuing my career, and hopefully, this platform I'm giving you helps you out in some way. That's all
Yeah,
I really hope
I
for.
appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for having me. And yeah, you are gonna grow to where you need. And if you need any help on even your biggest ideas, if you need that help, I'll go ahead and help you. Our team will help you too. You know, that's the thing about my street team. You know what I'm saying? Like they're loyal.
Yeah,
They are loyal. So if you mess with me, like they'll mess with you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? The good way. The
yeah,
good way.
yeah. No, I get it.
The bad way.
Or the bad way too. If they mess with you in a bad way, then
That's
they'll mess.
totally up to them too. I tell them, you guys don't have to do it. That's
Yeah.
totally up to you guys. You know, because I don't like to take away I don't like to take away work or opportunities to anyone. So let's say like I got beef with somebody, like I'm not gonna make somebody else have beef. Besides my best friends, they better have beef with that person too.
Yeah.
They're my best friends.
I don't want them. I'm not gonna say nothing, but this is the person's address. Go ahead and find them.
Nah, believe me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down for my best friend. She knows it. Like, all my best friends, they all know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for them.
Okay.
We no matter what. But on my street team, they're awesome. So whatever you need help in, you just let me know. We got you.
I was gonna ask you. You told me that you manage talent. What kind of what type of talent do you oversee?
So the first person I started managing um, was a disco, an 80s music artist. But I don't manage her anymore.
Okay.
So that was my first one. Um, I tried helping in everything that I could, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys grew
And
apart, right? But
and we didn't grow apart. It's just I wasn't for her and she wasn't for me.
okay.
So we'll just leave it at that. You know, like if she's going a different route, I'll go a different route.
You
You
couldn't
know,
meet.
I'm there for you 110%. But if you don't feel like it's okay, then we're not gonna be okay. Then you know what I'm saying?
So the things she wanted, you couldn't give her, and then vice versa,
No,
right?
I could give it to her. I could give it to her. I just don't think that. I just feel like either somebody else was getting in her head,
Yeah.
or either she wasn't, just trying to. I don't know. I don't understand the situation. I rather not even talk about it.
Okay. No problem.
I just wanted to say that I started managing her,
Yeah.
and I grow. I can grow someone, right? I can help them grow. But if you decide that you want to do something on your own, it's okay too.
Yeah, I understand.
You're not for me, and I'm not for you, and that's it. That's what we're gonna leave it at that for her. But then I started managing King Vibe. So King Vibe, with two V's, you guys. He's from Rhythm and Flow. He was in that TV show. He actually was on a YouTube. Also for 22. He had 22 million views.
Dang.
Yeah. And he had actually a lot more followers than he has right now. But unfortunately, because of political reasons, I took him down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I met him, and he was growing his social media again. So King Vibe, he's a music artist, and I wasn't gonna manage him at first. I was just gonna bring him into my shows, and I was like, all right, well, let me see what he's about. You know what I'm saying? So he's a hip hop, he's a rapper, he's everything. Like he can do any kind of song. He can do what is that? I was gonna say rodeo because that's one of his songs, rodeo.
Yeah.
He can do country. He can do R&B. He can do rap. He can do. Right now, we just had him do a Spanish song too. You know what I'm saying? Like a little parts in his itsy bitty parts of a Spanish song. So yeah, so that's King Vibe for you. Like he's a man of many talents, and he's really good at freestyling.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and he did really good on Rhythm and Flow. Unfortunately, he didn't win. But you know what? At the same time, D Smoke did win, and he's a really good. I have to recognize like D Smoke because he was a teacher in Inglewood, and all his students were looking up to him. So I think that was like I would have wished that King would have won, but at the same time, all these kids from school just witnessed their teacher from Inglewood high school or the school, I think it was high school. They just witnessed their teacher get on the platform and win and become the music artist that he wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, and he still keeps in contact with them.
Hell yeah. You're like, hey, I can't be mad at you, bro, for doing your thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. But King Vibe, you guys go check him out. He's really awesome. We've been working on a lot of music. He's a man of many different trades in the music. And he also what can I say? You know, he can make an album and he can make like 16 songs in a day.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah,
crazy.
he can make more than that probably if he really wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we have Baby Girl. She's a music artist. She does rap, hip hop, and right now we have a few surprises coming up for her as well. Yeah, she's a female music artist, and I'm really proud of her. We're growing. She's growing. We're doing everything we can for her, and she's a good sport.
Oh yeah, that sounds dope.
Baby Girl, BAYBBEE, official Baby Girl on Instagram.
Hell yeah. Everyone go check her out after this, of course.
Yeah.
But so is it just music artists that you get? Is there any type of different talent that you help manage?
I have different talent. So I have Christian Oliveira, you guys. He has almost 1 million followers on Instagram, and he has 4 million on TikTok, you guys. So his talent is being very, he has different contents on his page, and he's very like, you know, a free spirit. I love him. He's awesome. He's always doing a bunch of stuff. He's very smart. He knows what he's doing. So if you guys want him to promote something for you, message me. You know, we'll get something going. It doesn't matter what kind of business it is, whatever it is going to get those views as well. And then Christian Oliveira, you guys, Christian with an R, not with an H, Oliveira's. And then we have Janet J Booty. 1220. I manage her. She has 470,000 followers. That's one of my best friends, and so she does promo too. So whatever you guys need as well for her, she's a selfie queen. Yeah, selfie queen. But you know what? She has a lot of fans, and she's awesome. So you guys got to go and check her out, J Booty. 1220. There are many accounts out there, you guys. We try to take them down, but unfortunately she's famous like that, where people just want to like make pages, fake pages, you know. Christian Oliveira has fake pages too.
I was gonna say, so pretty much if they follow you on Instagram and whoever you tag and you share, that's their official one, right?
Correct.
So that's the easy.
Yeah, I've had a lot of men actually send me messages for J Booty. And they say, hey, like, is this true? Is this her? I've sent her this. And then others that say, oh, they're asking for money. And it's like, well, I had a whole conversation with your best friend. And I'm like, really? Because you don't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, she don't reply to men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On there. And then they'll show me. And I'm like, nah, that's a fake account.
You got catfish, bro.
Come on. Yeah. That person only has 50 followers. That person only has 100 followers. If it ain't on my thing and I'm not tagging them, you're right. They're not.
And then shout out to Herds Media for tagging her on the YouTube. Tagging
Thank
Instagram.
you. Yeah. Then we have also Tommy Raider because I manage him as a promo. Yeah. So he's a promoter. We're partners on that end of like ticket sales and so forth. Like call him my partner. So we're really badass at promoting things together. He's the one who actually really pushed me to start my own like concerts.
Yeah.
And he's the one who gave me the first, like him and somebody else. Okay, I'm gonna give my baby daddy some credit too.
Yeah.
So you know, him and the father of my kids, they actually got me contacts for my first two events. And they're actually, yeah, and they actually push me to contact these artists so that I can have these events, you know, and they were successful. So big shout outs to them for at least pushing me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Whether you know there was a fallout or not, at least other than your kids, but at least you know you guys.
All right, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, at least you got something out of it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. He helps me
Okay. And is there anyone in particular you're trying to get to your
in my team.
yeah,
Um,
other than me, of course.
you can be part of my team. Hey, you know what? My team grows. Like everybody grows in my team. So like the more the merrier. That's what I always say. We all support each other. We all, you know, have each other's back. So, um, who would I want on my team? I don't know. I
Other
never
than Nicky
really.
Jam, so of course.
Well, Nick Jam, of course. No, I mean, when it comes to me managing, you mean it's
Yeah.
really hard. Managing is a really hard work when you really dedicate yourself. Like I'm a very dedicated manager, and I tell them straight out. Like oh wait, yeah, I manage. Well, I'm managing Seven Music. He's from Halify Records. So Seven Music and also El Compa Siete. So you guys go check out his new music video, which is he has a new corrido and also a new music video with Sad Boy Loco, which right now I guess he's like one of the biggest things right now for Chicano rappers. Um, and also like he has a lot of projects coming up too, and we're working a lot. He just New Year's, you guys. We got a lot of things dropping for King, for Baby Girl, for Seven, and then shout out to Diablito, Kush, and then what was I gonna tell you? I was gonna tell you. Oh yeah, Money Baby from Alabama, you guys. Money Baby's the shit. We're working. I'm helping him too. You know, it's kind of like I'm not managing him yet, but like once he tells me, hey, like I want you to manage me, like we're good. Like you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
helping him regardless. We're promoting him. We're promoting his music. We're a team. That's part of my squad. Big shout out to Cash. You know, Cash. He has his own management team, but you know we haven't like hit the studio right now. But you know, we were at an event and we were doing studio time with Baby Girl and King. Shout out to Cali Chris. You know, that's another music artist that's upcoming as well. You know, they're all in the Latino community. They're making some Latino music, Latinos hits too. Hopefully they get up there. Shout out to TC, music producer and manager. Shout out to Tilo, the Tyrant. Tilo is also engineer, but he's also a music artist. There's a lot of other music artists, but they're already being managed. So I don't step on toes. I'm gonna tell you right now, like if somebody else wants to continue managing them, that's totally fine. What they can do is they can just do what their job is right. So that
Yeah.
that way they're artists. And this is like for all managers. Like so your artist doesn't feel like you're not doing your job. Like do what you gotta do for them or do your homework.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you don't gotta shout anyone out. I'm not trying to say this in a selfish way, but this is your episode. If
Oh,
if they wanted a shout out on here, these other management teams, and they would come on my show and come, talk about themselves and all that. But this is about you.
okay.
This is about Skies Presents, and this is about your management
Yeah.
team. Okay?
I have a lot of people that I would probably wanna like, have on my team. I want them to come out and look, let's say, who was it? Oh, Snow the Product. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to her in 2018. I really would want her to be part of my one of my shows. I know she's up there, but I see all her like YouTubes and stuff like that, but that's one person I would want to work with. I think she's badass. I think she's straight out. I think my boss got to meet her because they did something with Snoop right now. It's a new song that just came out. Um, and it's with her, the guys from Rancho Humilde. That guy, Fool's Gone Wild. This fool, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
these
Yeah,
food. Yeah.
you know. So, and then who else? Oh, Dogface, the one
Yeah.
with
The
yeah,
ocean spray guy.
yeah. Everybody's drinking that cranberry juice. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
me, but yeah, that's dope.
Well, let them clean out their system. Nah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I keep saying that.
Nah, that's cool. That's your catchphrase,
Yeah,
huh?
but Snow the Product, dude. I really want her. Like
Okay.
ever since, yeah, because ever since I've heard her, I think she's badass, and I think she makes sense. And I listen to all the lyrics. That's probably one of the
Oh,
cool artists that I've always listened. But huh?
sorry, you cut off a little bit. What was that? Oh, that's one of the artists
Oh,
you listen to.
Yeah, that's one of the artists that actually listened to her lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Snow the product. If you ever get to watch this, go ahead and give Blanca Castro a chance. Even
Give me a chance.
respond to her. You know, let let her know yes or no. But so I guess why would an artist want to sign with you? What would you provide them? What can you do to I guess what can you do to uplift them and manage their team good to be successful?
So, so like I had another artist, and I felt very like humbled about it. And he told me, "Hey, I know who you are. Like a lot of people actually tell me to reach out to you, that you'll be able to." These artists that have had hits in like the billboards, like not the billboard, but because back in the days I don't think there was billboards. I think it was like they've had hits, number one hits,
They just had
and
bangers.
bangers, yeah, bangers. Like I mean bangers, So yeah, and he told me like, yeah, I've heard of you. They've told me to reach out to you and this and that, and I, what I can help them with. It's not only like I guess I learned that regardless of like you being back in the days being famous, even the ones that are not famous right now, and I'm speaking to the ones that are not like out there right now. Okay, if they want to come and they want me to help them manage them, they gotta be coachable. That's one, coachable, because even when you think you're badass, that is not gonna allow you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could think you're badass, but be humble about it. You know what I'm saying? Be able to take criticism and stuff like that. Because I had to learn that the hard way, to be able to take criticism too, because I wasn't really good at that. And I probably am not too much of it also, but you got to learn to listen. So if somebody wants them, just be ready and prepared, because we're going to blow the fuck up by me not only marketing you and promoting you and helping you with whatever fields that you can, which is with interviews, with being in the eye of the public, with being in the eye of other fans. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's the key. You can be a badass artist, but if you don't have a team behind you that can actually promote your music, or that can also market your music, or can up in that aspect where one person's going to share it and the next and the next and the next, it's like a whole like pyramid.
Yeah. So
then I can offer that. I can offer that. I can offer all that has to do with managing and PR work for you, so that you could get noticed.
So you could bring people to the public, and you could let people know who they are, right? Is that a good way to?
And I'm gonna put you on stage.
Hey, let's go. That's sick.
I'm gonna put you on stage.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Put you
yeah.
on stage, because nobody right now wants to put anybody on stage. Not even openers. Like, you know how many people want to be music artists?
Yeah,
or rappers?
A lot. Yeah, a lot. My whole town's filled with them.
Yeah.
Good and bad. But I guess this is a good part to pretty much start wrapping up the show. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the live questions. Everybody that's watching live, that's been here from the beginning, you guys are awesome. If you joined in late, you're still awesome. But we're gonna go ahead and take a quick, like 45-second break. But go ahead and ask any questions you want to ask Blanca Castro. It's up to her to decide whether she wants to answer them or not. See, that's what's awesome about this world, is we get decisions and free choice. So
yes.
So I will go ahead and take a quick break. Go ahead, type your questions up. This is your one chance to talk to a event organizer, a manager. Make use of this time. But let's take a quick break, okay? I'm gonna take a quick 45 seconds.
Don't leave, you guys.
Okay.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Public service announcement for people out there listening to this funky ass back album. Check it out.
Let's see. Let's see what people started asking. So, my sister-in-law, she said, would you ever collaborate with Mozzie?
Mozzie. Who's Mozzie?
Mozzie. Oh, he's a Sacktown rapper. So.
Oh, okay. I will look him up, and yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is he really good?
Yeah, he's pretty popular. Not my style of music, too crazy, but
What kind of style is he? Sorry, sister.
I don't know. He's a kind of like a rap, I guess rapper, you could say. That's kind of broad, you know. That's kind of.
Oh.
I
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then that was my sister-in-law Daisy Mendoza from YouTube. Anna Mendoza asked if you know Snow the Product, which is my other sister-in-law from YouTube.
Yeah. No, I don't know her personally. I wish I did though.
Okay.
I wish I would have went to that photo shoot that they had, a music video shoot, but I didn't get to.
You didn't get to?
Yeah, I didn't get to, but no, I don't know her, but I hope I get to meet her real soon.
Hey, we're still young. There's still time in this world. Let's see. I had seen another question. I'm trying to find it from earlier. Sorry. I appreciate everyone commenting, so I'm just gotta like scroll through it. Let's see. Well, someone had asked earlier. I'll see if their name is up here, but they asked if you were single, and they're asking for a friend.
I'm single, ready to mingle. Now, you guys, you know, I choose to be anonymous.
Okay, so that's not a no.
Yeah, I'm very private. I'm very private when it comes to my my business.
Yeah.
So I share whatever I share because I choose to share it. So, but as far as everything else, I'm very private because, yeah.
Okay.
I'm very private.
That's not a no for whoever asked. I'm trying to find you. So, yeah, I know you.
That's not a no, but don't hit me up.
Yeah, don't hit unless it's about business, okay, guys?
Yeah, business. You guys, right now, yeah. Don't. Yeah.
She's already got enough stuff on her mind, so you know we can't add to the plate.
That's so funny. Oh shoot, I can see myself.
Yeah, it says Reyes Garcia from YouTube. He asked, and then.
Hey, Reyes Garcia's my homie. What you talking about, Willis? And he has some laughing faces to it, so he's joking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, maybe he's trying to help you out, huh?
Yeah. Reyes knows what's up.
And then my sister-in-law said she loved Anna Mendoza. Said she loved her music. Got to actually meet her in Washington on her Wine
wow.
Tour. Herds Media asked, "What is the biggest concert you dream of having?"
The biggest concert actually is the biggest festival. I want to do a big ass festival. I do.
So,
and you know what? And actually, this person that I've been talking to, they're make that happen. You know what I'm saying? They got some connects.
That's sick. So I'm a piggyback off Herds Media's question a little bit. Where would your dream venue be at? If you could choose any location, any place, any stadium, any event, what would it be? Where would it be?
Whoa, wow. You already know. I mean, it would have to be either Staples. Mm-hmm. That's like a dream one.
Yeah, I know.
The Staples or the Rose Bowl.
I like Staples better just because I could see maybe eventually you doing that. Dream big, right?
Yeah, dream big.
To live and die in LA, right?
Yeah, I love Tupac too, you guys.
All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good way to wrap this up. I really appreciate you coming on here. This was your first interview, so I feel honored to, being the first one to interview you. This is a good time for you to let people know where to find you, any social medias you want to share. It helps me out to share the links too when I go to post this. So, where do you want people to find you? Where do you want them to follow you? Now's your time to go ahead and promote. Do your thing, girl.
All right, you guys. So you already know I'm Blanca Castro. You can go ahead and follow me at Sky_Cast68. Skies presents or Blanca_Bobby D presents. You can also go and follow one of my bosses. You know, I am a boss too, but you can follow my boss, Bobby D Presents, www.bobbydpresents.com. You can follow Uncle Snoop's Army, UncleSnoopsArmy.com, and you can also go ahead and follow Fresh Merch, www.freshmerch.com or freshorganic.com. Another thing, you guys. What else? What else did you tell me?
I would say share and promote whatever social media you want
All right.
people to follow
Yeah,
you
don't
on.
forget, you guys. Shout out to Hertz Media. You guys can go follow Hertz Media in Instagram or Facebook. You guys can go ahead and also follow Chicano Strut, and that is on Instagram as well, or Facebook. Tommy Reyes Garcia, and then you guys can also go and follow J Booty 1220. That's one of my influencers. You can follow Christian Oliveira. You can follow King Vibe with 2 V's, you guys, and then you can follow Baby Girl. You can follow Money Baby. You can follow all these people that are on my social media and on my bio. You guys go follow them right now. Shout out to little Carissa, baby West Coast, always showing support as well. Shout out to everybody, Baseball Head, Pop Locking Creeper, all of them are always showing support. Um, Go and so December the 13th, you guys, I'm gonna do that toy drive that I had already mentioned. The toy and blanket drive. Please meet us there in downtown Los Angeles at Baja Grill. Seafood, and then also on the 20th, Downey at Baja Grill in Downey. That's gonna be so you can go ahead and collect some toys for your family. Come on, drive through, you guys. We're gonna have some characters and everything, and come on through because we love you.
Okay. And was that all on Instagram? Was that
Everything's all full blasted on Instagram. You could go to my webpage, www.skiespresents.com, so that you can see all the upcoming events that should be coming up. I know with this pandemic, like I said, a lot of changes may be going on, but you can go ahead and go check out all the things. Also, what else? Oh, you guys, we just have my friend Joel Cholo. Rest in peace. He was a famous comedian. Gave him an opportunity to be on my stage. He gave me the opportunity to honor me with his comedies. Go to his new www.joelcholo.com. That's his website, you guys. It's going to be up and running. It's already up and running, but there's going to be a lot of things and a lot of merch, apparel, all kinds of stuff. Go and show support, you guys. All the funds that come in here are going to be for his children and his family. So please go and show support. Continue buying the sweaters, shirts. His legacy will never die.
all right? Well, R.I.P. to Joe. It would have been pretty cool to have him on here, to interview him on here. Sounds like a good guy. I mean, I didn't get to meet him, but I got to meet you, and I'm gonna take your word. You seem like a good person that can find good people.
Yes,
You know.
definitely.
And let me ask you a question because I don't want to promote myself after you say we say R.I.P. to someone. But what is your favorite Snoop Dogg song? That's my last question. I'm gonna ask you.
1, 2, 3, and to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
And Dr.
Dr.
J are
J.
back for some more. The next episode.
The next episode.
La da 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 da.
Yeah, I like that one. I like it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
That's like a club classic.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he has one that I just looked up, the Christmas one. I really liked it for some reason.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've heard it, but I'll probably
Go
check
on
it out.
there. Snoop Dogg, the
Okay.
Christmas one. Yeah.
All right, guys, this is my time to promote myself. So I appreciate everyone that came on this wild ride today. I appreciate Blanca for giving her time to be on here to tell her experience. You guys can catch the Why Not Me podcast live Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be live on YouTube and Twitch. I interview different people, different backgrounds, whatever interests me, whatever sounds interesting, whatever. It's as long as you're dope, even if you're not dope, as long as you're interesting, I'll have you on here. If you guys know anyone that would be willing to be on here, you could always send me an email or reach out to me on the social medias that I'm going to provide down below. The email will be shown at the end of this link and in the social medias down below. So it's up to you guys if you want to reach out or not. Either way, I'm going to try to find talent. But I appreciate each and every one of you that watched today. Apparently, I got 100 subscribers. So you guys know I keep it 100. That's a dope milestone. That's a milestone for me. I might do. I'm probably gonna do a giveaway. Probably like I don't know. We'll see what it is. But I'll probably do a giveaway. I'll keep you guys in tune for that. Check out my other podcast, The Top 3 Views. I do that. It releases on Mondays or Tuesdays, depending on the scheduling. But I hope you guys like and subscribe. I hope you guys go ahead and promote it as much as you can. It's up to you guys. I don't like to beg, but part of the social media thing, part of this whole show thing is to promote. So, Blanca, I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate your I don't know if it's your manager, but your PR for helping me out. She made things.
Oh my God, you gotta give her a shout out. Go ahead.
So was her Just Eli G or Just Ali G?
It's Ellie, you guys. That's our PR. Ellie, big shout out to Ellie G.
So big shout out to Ellie G. She made this pretty smooth, good experience. I've had a couple rough patches talking to people sometimes, but we get things done.
Oh.
Yeah, not you. It just But like I said, I appreciate every single person that's watching this. Go ahead, like, share it, subscribe. You guys are dope. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Poor Blanca's been on here for about 3 hours. I'm sure she's tired. Her kids are doing who know what. she has to go check on their homework. So hope you guys have a good night. If whatever time you're watching this, have a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Let's go. So I'm gonna keep you on for 1 more minute, okay? And then I'll let you go after. We'll have a quick